Here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Everyone, welcome to episode 222 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
So what?
You know my guy on the other end.
And that fool Blazer, Ramon.
And on the other end is... You know who we be.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
And Danny. My brother
Danny.
Yeah, my name.
I see Danny.
What's up, fellas?
Danny.
What
up,
fellas?
homie?
What's up? Happy to be here with y'all.
How y'all showing
to
up?
have you.
How y'all showing up?
How you showing up, bro?
Oh, bitch. I missed
Showing
last
up
week, but now I'm back.
Be back.
And Danny,
I'm
when's the
back.
last time
That's
Danny
right.
was on a motherfucking episode?
God damn, maybe like a year ago. I don't know.
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Hot
Gotta
minute.
be more than a year.
Probably.
Hot
okay.
minute.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
we
think
back
he's
in
been on a
action.
show since Dave went out to Cali, because since we had
think
this
you're right.
little situation, I never know how to have a guest on, like in
Yeah.
Might be
person.
right.
So that's why we have
that-
this
that tracks.
awkward Kai Cenat style,
I like it.
Kyson.
Kai Cenat style. We're gonna be getting all up in the camera and shit.
Stand up, knocking over the chairs and shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh shit. You know that kind of stuff.
The day walk is that animated on an episode.
Yeah, I know.
Might be
That's
today.
just not
You never
me.
know. I don't know.
That's just not me. You got. I
Then
think I
I'll
gotta
know
get
walk
way
did
more
coke.
drunk.
About
That's
time.
fair. Well, Danny's here. You never know.
Bitch, I don't know.
Comes from
I know he
Florida.
doesn't do coke. I was just
Yeah.
Bro, you're throwing around wild accusations, my guy.
Motherfucker.
it's a joke. It's an inside
It's,
joke with us.
what do you call those
It's
things?
no joke. We don't do
He
coke
said
around here.
we don't do coke. That's why it's just an inside joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it, guys. I get
nudge,
you.
nudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave is like,
We
I
all-
was never invited to this party.
We all, yep.
I know.
None over here either.
TFTI, guys.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, we don't do that white girl. I mean, that
Lindsay
one I might.
Lohan.
I mean, there's a few.
Absolutely,
There's a
actually.
few.
There's a
we
few.
can start the
Anyway,
pod
we're
on
not
that.
we're not
Oh,
we're not
okay.
starting we're not starting this pod on a pog list.
Oh. There's worse ways to start a
You
pod.
should.
There are worse ways to start a pod, but I might get in trouble apparently from my significant other, so we will avoid the pog talk at
Have
least
a
for
little
now.
respect.
Once the drinks start flowing a little bit more, I don't give a fuck.
Then it's pog talk.
Yeah, plus she'll probably just get off. She'll get stop listening after the first
Yeah, we just
15
gotta
minutes?
wait her out.
Yeah.
Well, now that she heard this, she's gonna listen to this whole bitch all the way through. You fucked up, dog. You fucked up. He's like, oh, he think he's smart.
Oh man, yeah, just drop like 15 F-bombs in a row. We're good.
That's-
We're good.
Fuck.
There we go.
Fuck,
We're not
there
getting
we go.
monetized
Almost
at all.
there.
There you go.
Thanks for that, Danny. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Anything to help.
Oh man, how's you still loving Florida?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
It's Florida.
Yeah.
It's Florida.
What does that mean?
That is Florida. That's
That's
just all
it.
that
Yeah,
really
okay,
means.
crazy
It's hot and
motherfucker.
they ain't shit else.
It's hot, and it takes 30 minutes to get anywhere. Just shit like that. It's hot. Did I say that? All right.
Yeah, and we all know.
That's all you need to know. And it's hot too.
And it's hot.
It's hot outside too. You know that, right? The sun be out on you too.
Oh man. All right, how y'all doing? How you doing, Quest?
I'm good for everything going on. It's just busy, tired. Yeah, I'm excited for the day that this drops, which is in 2 days.
Oh,
Yes,
we're gonna
that's
get
it.
there.
The
gonna get to
Wolverine
that.
day. I'm super excited.
day
We got a
I'm
nanny
waiting
babysitter for the night.
A night,
Making
baby.
a date now
For
out
the
of
night.
it. I day off starting at 4. We out of here taking drinks. We just going in. Not drinking too much because I hate going.
I'll say peeing. We
pissing
talked
during
about
the movie.
this,
No,
dog.
my
We
girl-
We talked about that. It was like,
Yeah,
I'll piss
she don't
right
mind
on the
missing
floor.
parts of the movie. I ain't
I'll
trying
piss
to do
right
all
on the
that.
motherfucking floor.
y'all can smoke all y'all
All
want.
the weed.
Oh, you
But
know I
don't,
will.
yeah, but do not, no, don't drink.
Nah, I'm not
Edibles.
trying
Edibles are perfect movie.
I got
Movie
some.
snackage.
I'm gonna do that, Dave. Yeah,
Just watch that dosage.
do that. Yeah, I don't want to fall asleep.
to.
Walk,
I'm
we
not
get
trying
you
to
some Delta
pass
8s,
out
dog.
either.
I might do a mushroom gummy.
Ooh.
It's time to get weird.
Nah, I'm not gonna do like a.
no,
I'm not gonna-
Wasted.
I'm not gonna do
When
like a
shit starts
handful
really
of them.
flying, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, is this movie 3D?"
I'm not gonna do like a
3D
handful of
IMAX?
them, but I might do like like 1, maybe 2.
All right.
Do 3 for the claws.
Yeah, you're right.
And the third part, you gotta do 3.
You gotta make it all the way. You gotta make it
All
all
the
the
way.
way.
One
baby.
for Deadpool,
One for Deadpool 3.
and then one for
3
every
claws.
cameo. Every time you see a crazy cameo, you pop another gummy. Son.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
he's my man.
Oh, no, that's the drinking game. That's the drinking game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave that theater wide like.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
I don't
In
want
a
to have
straight
to monitor
jacket.
this guy, so nah. We're not doing that. I want to enjoy my.
we just did y'all see earlier today that they confirmed the AMC popcorn bucket
What,
is
that it's
the
real?
Wolverine one?
That's real?
Yeah, it's real, and they confirmed that it's available at AMC.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, which sucks for me because I am not watching it in the whack ass AMC that we have here.
No. Could you go and just get the popcorn bucket and then leave?
I mean, probably,
Absolutely.
possibly, yeah.
You could
It's,
do that. You
yeah.
can go for it's not like the airport where you got to go through security. You just walk in that
Well,
bitch, get your
well,
popcorn,
some-
and bounce.
well, the AMC by me, you can't get to the refreshments, snacks area without showing the ticket.
Bro. So
This is Webster.
movie theater.
Even
yeah,
though
this is
I
in
have,
Webster, yes.
I've walked up to those things before and been like, "Yo, I just want to get popcorn," and they'll let you rock, but not like during prime time big ass movie release.
Nah,
time.
I don't
Go
think
early.
I don't think they'll stop you. Main reason being that they don't get paid. Yeah, they don't get paid from the movie tickets, so they want you to
I mean,
come
they
in
get
and grab that.
something. Not their big money is. I get what you're saying, but
Yeah. They're
not
not. They're not
zero.
going to stop you. It's not zero, but it's not the majority. You know what
that's
I mean?
not where they
they're
make
not.
their money. Yeah.
That's
I'm
not
pretty
where
sure-
they make that bread.
Over here, you can like DoorDash movie theater snacks.
Word?
Have your driver like stop at a fucking
That's fire.
theater and pick up.
See, but the
Shit.
whack shit about Rochester is the only AMC is out in Webster,
No.
and I'm in
Yeah, your
Chili.
ass
It's
is
literally
way
on
too
the
far.
other
Yeah.
side.
They ain't
sure.
door dashing to you from
No.
AMC.
I would literally have to go out of my way to go buy this popcorn bucket.
I mean, it's Deadpool and Wolverine, but what the fuck do I know? I don't know shit.
Yeah, no, I know it is. You're right. I need to get the official, even though I'm probably gonna end up 3D
I was
printing.
gonna say, just get the official so you have like a reference for the 3D print.
No, I already have the files for the 3D print. I'm going to 3D print
well, never mind then.
it, but I'm going to get the official one just for the collection
That's what I'm saying.
because I'm gonna have to. So I gotta make that trip out there, bro.
Now I am going to an AMC, but I don't usually. See, I usually pre-order my popcorn so I can get there later. And now I'm wondering because I don't know that I could pre-order the special commemorative popcorn bucket.
That was my next question. Can I go there earlier in that day to buy one if the first showing of that movie isn't till like 7 o'clock at night?
They gonna sell that.
I would say they probably.
I bet, yeah.
They probably
Yeah.
would, right?
They probably
I
start
think they
that day.
would.
They're not
I think
waiting
I'm-
until the movie starts.
I'm gonna make my way over there.
That'd be some shit if you go there at like,
3
3 o'clock in the afternoon or something, and they're like,
No.
"I'm sorry, sir, we're under strict orders. This cannot be sold until 6 p.m."
Nah,
That'd be fucked up.
That would
I
be
know.
wild.
I probably call
especially a
them and
movie
see.
theater.
I probably call them and see.
Smart.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I forget telephones exist.
I mean, sometimes those are automated calls. So, but whatever.
True.
But
No,
I'm
I had
excited
that
for
shit
that.
earlier. When I was getting something from the store from wifey, and I was like, "No, I'll just look it up on the app." She was like, "I'll just call them."
That's Ash too. She's
I'm
like,
like,
I'll just
oh,
like,
yeah.
Sometimes I do. I just call them.
Well,
you can talk to
how do they
somebody
know
too.
though? What are they gonna walk the aisles? Like, who
Right.
does that? They did.
They did. They're like, yeah. They're like, it's right here. I can see it from over here. Sure. We got that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. I'm just gonna call some lowly peasant on the other side of the fucking place to check that and confirm for me.
Yeah.
How was your day while I wait for this asshole to stop by and tell me whether that item is there?
Pretty much.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna do that, and I'm gonna be that other asshole that shows up to Cinemark and asks them to fill my popcorn.
Like, can you use this
If you do
bucket,
it, I'm right there
please?
with you, though.
Yeah, no, I
You
know.
won't be the only one. I'll do it with
No, Danny's like, as a matter of fact, why don't you go pick two?
Get two.
Wait, hold up. You're not tattooing that
you. I
day.
am.
Oh, God damn it.
Nice.
God
He
damn
got tattoo himself, so you don't have to go get fucking Webster.
No, I'm actually doing very interesting tattoos that day. I'm doing these guys go fishing, so I guess they want 23 inches like going down their legs so they can
Pause.
fucking, yeah, it's very pause.
Pause.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he wants to like measure fish, I guess, like when he like fishing or
Oh,
some
I've
shit
seen-
like, like
yeah.
with shit like that. I mean, it's money, so I'm gonna
That's
do
a-
it.
Oh,
It's
that's
somebody
nice.
from high school, but it's like
That's a very
Yes.
practical
Honestly,
tattoo.
I'm actually
Right.
it's practical, but I'm a little like getting that shit stenciled correctly. The amount,
Sure.
it's
I've
challenging.
I've seen
I
that
mean,
picture.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's gonna be able to enter contests based on your measurements.
Yeah, but I gotta do two of them. So it's like it's not only on one guy. It's like a pair of buddies. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
so he's gonna be like, "Yo, how come my
I might be stressed,
23
actually,
inches
that
is
day.
longer than your 23 inches?" Pause.
Because y'all different colors. That's why, brother.
No Diddy.
Yeah. Dave knows. Anyway.
Not Walk. He's a
Oh, we all
No,
know
no,
walk,
no,
walks
we all
around heavy.
Walk's on the longer end. He has
Yeah.
all
Oh,
longer
shit.
than 23
Yup.
inches.
Oh, shit.
23 ain't long enough.
His
I haven't reminded
24
y'all in a
inch
while.
python, that's what that is. Hulk Hogan shit.
We ain't forget. We ain't forget.
As a matter of
I've been
fact, bro,
measuring
I have a
Hulk Hogan.
tattoo idea.
Nah, it's not for me. I ain't doing that shit.
I want the same thing that you're tattooing that day, but on the inside of my thigh, going down my leg.
That's actually pretty funny.
No, but that's how embarrassing when you don't measure up.
Oh no,
You're like,
that was just-
no, yeah, I'm doing. I got this for the, so the ladies know,
Nah.
and then you actually get it, and
And it just looks like it doesn't even fill up like a little bit of it.
I was in the pool.
All right,
I was in
George.
the pool. Oh, nice. Actually, that won't be a good tattoo. Anyway,
I was in the pool.
I was in the pool and just have them like. Anyway, y'all guys, you want to get into the questions?
Do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, fellas. Give me one item that, no matter the money situation, y'all have no trouble splurging on. And Johnny, I'd like you to go first. Cocksucker. Give a motherfucker homework and he
you
ain't
know
doing
what?
no motherfucking homework.
I'm just gonna go with unfortunately Apple products. I
okay.
will pretty much buy anything they put out.
Yeah,
Money well spent.
that tracks. That's a good one, actually, though, even though it was off the
spent.
cuff and little thought was required and put into it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something else like food wise, or I mean, you could probably say in general consumer electronics or almost anything on Amazon.
Right.
Amazon.
price
I'm
range.
not trying to splurge on Amazon. Like I'll still do my research, go through the reviews. It's not just like unless it's something that I absolutely need. I'm still a
So you're
little
saying
picky
like don't
on
do
Amazon.
any research, just pull the trigger.
Just
no
like
matter what.
yes, like this is what you're getting. Like maybe a little research, but like for the most part, you're dropping bread on this. Like it's figured
I'll say
in
anything from
already.
Apple. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an easy one. Anything from they put out, I will most likely spend money on if I'm not getting it for free.
Danny, I know you had an answer.
Honestly, mine's just like my bad habits. Really, it's just eating
Vices.
Like, yeah,
That's fair.
I will spend. I don't give a fuck. I will spend whatever on food. I will spend
Grub.
whatever on drinking, and I will get myself some weed. That's just what it is. Like,
Grub and herb, yeah.
I don't care. Like,
That's also fair.
Yeah.
Nah, see, but even with my herb though, I'm still a little thrifty. Like when I go to the dispensary, I'm like, yo, what are those $100 ounce deals y'all got going on? When I could go buy 8/8 of cookies for like 400 and something bills, I'm not that bougie with it like that.
You know, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't have the luxury because it's not legal where I actually live.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
isn't
it
it?
is.
I thought Florida legalized it. Is it just
No, it's
medicinal?
just Delta 9 and THCA. That's
No, they got
yeah.
you got medical dispensaries in Florida.
Yeah, but
It's
I
just
don't-
it's
I don't have
mostly
access.
mids.
So, yeah, but
It's mostly mids.
but food and liquor, I don't care. I will spend whatever.
Nah,
for
food and
stuff.
liquor. Yeah, food and
It
drinks.
makes, you know, my bad habits, my vices, whatever.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, food is obvious for me, but
Given.
Splurging?
not for I mean, I guess fast food. I'll splurge on fast food.
Yeah, really, any
out of
fast food is a
convenience,
splurge
but-
these days.
Word. That's a fucking whole fact. But my actual answer, it's tough to pinpoint one thing, but honestly, it's just like whatever like passion projects I'm in at the moment. Right. So like was podcasting, just, you know, justified like whatever it is that I needed.
Yeah.
Justified it, figured out how I'm gonna pay for it, paid for it, like
Equipment.
yes, equipment, fucking you know, 3D printing, like whatever it is.
Hobbies.
It's just like, yeah, pretty much hobbies. Like
Any
you know?
hobbies, when you get into them, you fucking go all in, balls deep.
Yeah,
But, like,
and it used to
passionate
be,
hobbies.
but yes, correct. And it used to be like video games, and now I'm like, I won't pull the trigger on a fucking video game because it's like, $70, like shit. You know what I mean? But at one point in my life, it was video games, it was sneakers, it was, you know. So I'll always be like passionate about something, and then I will always justify that and just pull the trigger on it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, things like sneakers. There's no return on that because I just wanted to wear them. I didn't want to resell them.
I was gonna say, I don't buy myself a lot of clothes, like hardly ever. Like I wait till I really need something. But if I see something that I want, whether it's a jacket or even kicks, like because I've been running for a while now, and I've ran in some cheap sneakers before, and I've run in really good sneakers, and there's 100% difference between the two.
Yeah.
So like sneakers and clothes for the most part, you know, I'd rather spend more on a dope hoodie that's comfortable and gonna last than, you know, something from Target that's like, hey, this hoodie's $15. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
It'll do the job. Like we've all bought something in a pinch, but like even something like going to get a suit, because like I've been thinking about getting a new suit, and I just want one that, like, you know, I'll rock for a minute, so I'm ready to drop some paper on it.
You say that about suits, like,
But
I
you
think
said
about-
splurging without doing a ton of research.
Yeah.
Like that's
Just pull the
kicks
trigger.
and hoodies. Like you'll spend like $300 on a hoodie because it's comfortable.
I mean, I guess splurging for me, like a pair of kicks, like $150. That's a splurge for me. I guess we might have different.
I mean, I don't buy
Definitions
more
of
than
splurges.
$45, so yeah, that's a
So
splurge
yeah, so
for
that's
me too.
So, like, and it's not like I do that. I'm not buying a new pair like every month or anything. Like them shits are about. I'm gonna run them shits into the ground.
I just
and get
assume
my
that
monies out of
sneaker
it.
people always spend money on $150.
Yeah, like
I thought that was.
I'm not a
standard. I don't
sneaker
know.
You're into
person. though.
sneakers?
I'm not a. That's the thing. I'm not a
for
sneaker
sure.
dude.
If you're into
Okay, I
sneakers,
got you.
$99 is not enough. Like
That's like
things that-
99 cents.
Yeah, like that's you catching a deal if you grab
$99 is
$99
like the high end of anything I would ever spend on shoes.
Yeah. Nah,
I'm not gonna lie. I
know.
went to the store and
I'm a disgrace.
I bought a pair of low white ups, and they were 115. I was a little upset. Like,
115 for
saying.
all white
That's
ups.
yeah, for just regular basic ones that I will buy
Regular
twice a
basic
year.
ups
You know,
for
like
115.
yeah,
I mean,
like,
I think that's, you know what I will say, doesn't sound like inflation has hit the sneaker market, because I'm pretty sure like 10 years ago when I bought a pair of ups, I'm pretty sure I paid $110 for them.
no, you could buy them online for $90. Like, I don't know if it's a difference between online and
I remember
in-store.
it being like $90 back in the day, like $80, $90 for.
All right, so a little bit.
Yeah, so ups. Yeah, they've been up there. No pun intended. Nah, but see, like, yeah,
technically lows. I guess.
yeah, like even like the runner sneakers that I have on right now, like they're just regular. They are Nikes, and they're runners. I think I paid like $130 for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
You be splurging too,
that's
son?
but that's not the most I've ever spent on sneakers, bro. Like Jordans.
I believe it.
Anytime you see somebody with Jordans on, them shits are 180, 190. Any like sneaker worth buying to a sneakerhead is up there. That's why I just don't buy any more sneakers. But I also justify if I do spend that, I justify it in the fact that I still have sneakers that I will wear that are over 10 years old. Like they're still in the collection. I will put them on. They may not look the cleanest or the best, but I'm rocking them until they have a fucking hole in them or some shit is broken.
My man.
So there's a justification there. Like I'm gonna run them shits to the ground.
I like the grub one though. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I thought of
food.
that. Because when I'm out to dinner and shit, especially if there's some drinks, it's just
I don't
like
give a fuck.
you don't even think about it until like the bill comes, and even then you're just like whatever.
Bro,
I'll
when you,
pay it.
like,
It's all
when
good.
you go to a steakhouse and just like,
Like, yeah, let me get a lobster tail.
on my,
Let me get a
just-
lobster
yeah,
tail
I'm
with
spending
that.
100 on my steak and then my drinks and then my
Bro,
side.
we just
It's
spent
like,
$14 a piece for 3 tacos.
right. Them shits was fired. Though.
Oh, them shits,
I'll
yeah,
spend-
they're fucking great.
I'll spend another 14.
No,
I don't give a fuck, bro.
each.
Three tacos each.
Yeah.
3 tacos each. And,
Oh, I was
for
about
the
to
three-
say, you spent $28 on 3 tacos. It sounds
No,
like
no,
a
no,
little
no,
high.
no, each.
Y'all out here in the Bay? Shit.
I know, right?
Yo,
That sounds
come
like-
through.
Matter
Say
of
what's
fact,
good,
I think
baby.
I did spend $28 on 3 tacos in the Bay.
Not gonna
Yo,
lie,
it's
we
ta-
walked
it's-
in
it's
there. It was a whole
Taco Darrow,
club in
though,
the back.
so-
It was a whole club.
I
in
mean,
the
it's
back.
expensive for the Rock for sure. Taco
Yeah.
Darrow, they on the high end.
But that shit is fire. That
was
shit
very
tastes-
good.
It's good.
tastes
Yeah.
bitch, yeah.
He do his thing.
Actually, I didn't even think that it was gonna be that fucking good. I've had them before, but I don't know why this one just slapped. Like
Yeah.
this shit was
I think we
fucking
was
fire.
hungry as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. All right, what's the next question?
When y'all are jacking it, pants on, pants off.
Depends how much time I have and is somebody.
Let's say
at risk of bursting in?
ideal conditions.
Honestly, I'll be pants off or at least below the knees. That's how I
Ooh,
am.
below
That's
the
how I
knee.
think.
Yeah, you gotta be able to put those knees apart. Get that good.
I'm a
Yeah. No,
tall
I got
guy.
you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, stretch
This
out.
guy knows what I'm talking
I'm
about.
not trying to be
man.
uncomfortable while jerking. I gotta stretch
Facts.
out and shit.
I'm not doing it through like the zipper hole or nothing. Like they got to come
Nah, that's
down
weird.
Yeah.
Like,
to
Nah,
at least to like the thigh. But yeah, they got to
Nah,
come
but
down to the
can't
thigh.
have
But
your
I'm not,
thighs constricted like that, son.
Bro, I am not.
These man, these down.
I'm not. First of all, I am not taking my pants completely off to do this. If it depends at the time, and even then, no. I'm not.
You
taking
worried
my
about
pants
getting
all the way
caught?
off.
You gonna get in trouble?
Possibly, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
by
I
who?
have a
Who's
house
gonna
full of
who's
kids.
gonna yell it? They're not gonna be mad. They're gonna be like confused, maybe.
But to be fair, yes.
No, I don't want my
House full of
kids.
kids.
I don't want my kids to fucking
House
walk in
full
on
of
me.
kids, the whole family. You're not.
What
trying
would
to
you
jerk
do?
off.
No, exactly.
No.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Other than I mean, other than that is maybe like a shower.
A
And
shower jerk.
obviously, and obviously, you know, your pants are your whole shit is off there, unless you're a weirdo.
That's a hard up jerk, son. If you're up
Shower
in the
jerks
shower.
are tough.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, Well, yes.
You gotta do what you
because
gotta
of
do.
water.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It could
bro.
be tough.
It's so dry with the water. I don't know. It's like Hawaiian Punch.
Well, I mean, you got conditioner in the shower. That's
Yeah,
Whoa,
I'm saying,
whoa.
yeah,
What if
there's
that-
soaps
yo,
and conditioners? and
That
all
shit gets
kinds
in
of
your pee hole, though? Bad day. Bad day.
Nah, that hasn't been an issue.
Well, you
but
jinxed yourself,
it's
buddy.
More,
Be
more,
careful.
The more concern is, or the more problem versus the toughness. For me, at least, I take hot ass showers. Like it's hot. Like I mean, you be working in there. I'd be like, it's too tiring, yo. Hot as fuck. I'm getting exhausted.
You be getting sweaty. You get sweaty in the shower because you're trying to rub it out so hard. It's like, why even fucking take a shower?
I'll be honest. This is the same exact reason why I think shower sex is bullshit. Like,
Nah, shower. That's different.
Shower sex is
That's
whack.
different.
it's not very different. It's
No,
almost
shower
the same
sex
thing.
is very whack, but it's because
Okay.
all the lubrication that the, that the female has is
gone.
like, goes away.
It's down the drain.
Exactly.
But you have zero lubrication in your hand, period. Like
Agreed. But what I'm saying is, so the combination, just like with shower sex, you're saying the lubrication is gone. So there's one, that's one. And two, the heat in the shower also makes it difficult to be fucking for fucking longer than 5 minutes before it's like, yo.
y'all have a ritual?
Shower quickie.
Like a jerk it ritual? Like,
yeah,
do you
my
have like
pants come down below my knees for sure.
That's all it is, bro.
That's all I need.
Like, do
That's
you
all I need.
do you grab the fucking massage oil or
Nah,
some shit like that?
raw dog.
Yeah,
It's a raw dog. I can't
we're
jerk it with no.
We're
no
real
sense.
men.
Then I gotta
real
clean
men.
up and shit. That's just more work.
Too much prep time.
Word.
No.
Ash comes downstairs. Why are you fucking covered in KY? It smells like KY down here.
Why do you smell like eucalyptus?
It's spilled. The fuck you want from me?
There's mad lavender all over this place.
Smells.
Why are you sweaty? Is there a wet spot on the couch?
Nothing.
on the couch.
No, this came from a conversation with dudes at work, and there was one dude that straight up said, "Ideal conditions, ass naked jerking it." I mean, what? That's way
That's
too
wild.
crazy, son.
Yeah,
way
that's
too. Even
wild.
if I lived alone, I would feel wrong just getting ass naked to jerk it, son.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that.
No,
Ass naked?
no, that's
Ass
crazy.
Not even
naked.
an empty
That
house.
is
I'm just
insane.
trying to think, like empty house.
You better
everybody
check that
gone.
motherfucker, man. He probably has a body in the
I don't trust him.
somewhere in his
I don't
house.
trust
Yeah.
him.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
I look at him different
think-
now.
My
At
man
most-
said ass naked.
At most is probably pants below the knees.
Yeah.
Below the knees, though. That's all.
Yeah.
Word. But shirt on,
Wait,
though,
hold up.
right?
Hold up. Just because y'all all talking about pants below the knees. So this is just natural thought. Are you on your side or on your back?
Just sitting down, dog.
I'm usually sitting, yeah.
Yeah,
Sitting?
usually in
Okay,
a chair
okay.
of some
Yeah.
sort.
I said you're not laying down or nothing.
So my knees can go like this and not be like
If I would lay down,
I got you.
I would need mad pillows behind my head, so I was still kind of propped up a little bit. I can't be like on my back looking at the ceiling, fucking
Okay.
cranking one out.
All right.
Yeah.
That's weird.
This makes more sense. Okay,
The
so
only
all right.
I'll say the only
Yeah, because
time
if you're
laying
sitting in a
down-
chair, then yes, the pants will have to fall behind. But it's just I
if
don't
you're
know.
laying in your
It's
bed,
all weird.
yeah. Like,
Yeah, if you're laying in your bed, for some reason,
Yeah, it's
that's
rare
what I
that I'm in
thought.
bed.
I didn't think like
And
I'm gonna
honestly, though,
sit in
like,
a chair.
be real. If you're laying in your bed, why do you have your pants on while you try to jerk off?
Yeah, if I'm laying in bed, you might as well just take the pants off. That tracks.
Like, completely?
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro. I might
yeah.
be in the bed.
If
like,
you're
why
in the
fuck
bed,
is my
you
jeans
sit
on?
Indian style, but
Why
you're
are my
propped up a
jeans
little
on? I'm
bit.
trying to jerk
Just
off
in
with
case.
jeans
You
on.
say
That's
Indian
bad weird.
style.
I guess.
I'm sorry, Native American style. Native American style.
Yeah, we don't say-
Native American stuff.
crisscross applesauce, bitch.
Yo, that's just a wild. I don't even know.
Give it a try. Don't knock it till you try it, son.
My man is sitting crisscross applesauce.
Jeans on.
In bed.
Jeans
With
out,
his
just
bed.
dick through
Jeans
the fly
out,
hole.
Whitest jeans
No
ever.
pants on.
The button's still buttoned at the top. It's just dick. There's like zippers hitting it and shit.
Skinny jeans on top of that.
Oh man.
Ain't no Jinkos here, son.
Oh
Sounds
man.
mad uncomfortable.
That's
You make it
horrible.
work. You make it work.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Johnny, what's your jerk attire?
So you say ideal, like
Yeah,
the
ideal
best-
conditions.
in the best ideal condition. I'm gonna go like you mentioned, below the knees, or like others have mentioned rather, pants below the knees. It would probably be laying in bed in a hotel room. That's the only time I've ever laying in bed. I want to say I just can't find myself in a situation where I would be in bed jerking.
Yeah.
90% of the time, and
Right.
so
If you're in bed, you're fucking.
yeah, in a hotel, I'm all by myself. I got no worries.
Right,
Doors
right,
are
right.
locked. Ain't
Yep.
nobody open in. I got the do
Bolts
not
on.
disturb sign.
Yep.
And of course, for the last at least like 5 years before Vision Pro, when I was rocking with the Quest sets, it's with the VR porn.
Oh shit. Okay. Totally cut off.
Yeah, and so that also, like, encourages you to go below the knees with the pants, right? It enhances the experience. It makes it feel a little
For
bit
sure,
more
for
legit.
sure. Unless
And
they're
the
wearing
laying
their
down
pants at their
part-
thighs.
Yeah, and the laying down part is part of the experience, because most of the time in those virtual scenes,
Yeah.
you are laying down, or the camera is positioned for a person that's laying on their back.
Sexy.
Very. I mean, not for me, but
Fuck with
they
that.
are. They're
I love
pretty
this.
amazing.
What's the next question? Do we wear shirts?
At what point do you put your butt plugs in when you're jerking it, guys? That's question number 3.
That goes first.
The very beginning. Yeah, that's the correct answer. Clearly.
Oh, for real?
My man.
Wait, you nut and then put your butt plug in?
I don't
Fucking
know.
psycho.
I'm just asking. That's
Damn,
why I
yeah,
did.
that's wild.
For real.
You're missing out, dog. You're missing out.
Oh, okay.
Johnny's like, I keep
No
mine in
comment.
all day.
No Y'all take yours out?
I thought that was literally a cap. I only take it out the poop.
Take it out, right back in. Bop.
Right back.
Just
It's probably easy at a squatty potty, too, because your knees are already up and shit.
we know you're the fan of that.
It's like built up.
They should
You
plug
pull it
that
out,
on the
it's like
box.
literally pulling the plug.
Oh.
Oh my god, that would be wild.
Oh,
You pull that
my
shit
God.
and you just get a chorro that comes right out. Like, you just unleashed a fucking sewer cap.
You ever watch the videos where like the streets are flooded and someone's like in a drain just like clearing that shit out, and then once they do it, just like douche, it's just gone. Yeah.
Word.
Oh, that's
Facts.
Johnny releasing his butt plug.
That's all
Oh
it is.
shit! All right, last question.
All right. All right, guys, we're gonna be
I
serious
went
now.
south. I went south pretty fast.
Thank God.
Pause.
Give me a fictional character who you didn't like at first, but by the end of the show or movie, it turns out that you end up liking them. They were pretty cool, or maybe had the right idea all along, or were misunderstood.
I got 2 people for this.
Oh, all right. Danny did his homework. I like this.
Traditional.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with Hank from Breaking Bad. I did not like that motherfucker. First,
I feel like I didn't like him the whole way through. At no point did I ever start liking.
I kind of started to like him towards the end, right there, and then he died.
Is that because like you felt bad for him because like you put yourself in his position? Like, well, what if
it's
that
like,
was
damn,
my
it was
brother-in-law? Like, I'd
and
want to figure out what the
goddamn,
fuck's
I'm taking
going on.
the shit one day.
I feel you.
Goddamn,
I
I
feel
feel
you.
like
Yeah.
God, my brother-in-law's Heisenberg. What the fuck? I gotta wipe my ass. And then,
Yeah.
and then I die like 3 weeks
And then
later.
you get murked, yeah. in a
yeah,
parking
it was
lot.
like it's crazy. In the
Spoiler
desert.
alert.
in a desert.
It's Skylar for me.
Spoiler
I really
alert.
loved her by the end of that.
By the end, yeah, for sure. So likable.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I don't know.
likable.
I kind of like the Hank at the end. I really did not like that motherfucker at first, and then I kind of liked him.
Yeah, no, because we were all just pro Wall. Like, yeah, sell those drugs, boy. Do you?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that's how
he
you
was
about
trying
it.
to-
son.
He wasn't really the bad guy.
He's just trying to make some money
like that.
to cure his cancer. And
Mm-hmm.
now that his cancer is cured, he's just trying to provide for his family.
He's trying to get that paper.
Word.
And I guess my second person is Carlton Banks. Not
Carlton
that
Banks.
motherfucker at first. He was just an asshole to Will, and then at the
He
end,
was.
I didn't even like Will. I just liked Carlton and Jeffrey. That was
I
all I
forget
really
how
liked in the
much
show.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
Carlton
He
was hilarious.
Real smug at the beginning of that.
He
right?
was.
Will was poor. Yeah.
That
I
only
forget about
lasted
that.
for one season.
And then he was just the comic relief, and then he was just hilarious, and then I just liked him really more than I liked Will on the show.
Yeah.
Just like Carlton was just hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Like I said, him and Jeffrey, they were just
Will was
funny
a
ones.
hater for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey was great.
True to
Jeffrey
life.
was great. Jeffrey was
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Jeffrey was the best.
Jeffrey was.
Yeah, he's the best
Jeffrey was
character on that
definitely
show.
the best character on that show.
Yeah.
Word.
You still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Marcel. Joe Marcel. He's still
Damn.
alive. Yeah.
Oh,
Good call.
Oh,
look
I could hear
you are the
like
IMDb of this show.
I could hear 3 seconds of an episode, and I know what episode it is. I'm just like, oh, all right, like I know that fucking show. Dog. Like, Walk's the same way. We know that show. Like,
Yeah. We're
I know
always
it that,
discussing
that
Fresh
well.
Prince.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
a lot of reruns.
For me, mine might be an obvious choice, but Loki.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one.
Loki. It wasn't necessarily like in one movie or whatever, but
Yeah.
you know,
All of it.
yeah,
of his arc.
It's part of his arc where you couldn't stand his ass, and by the end of it, yeah, you love that guy.
That's a good one.
I thought so. That's why I
Yeah,
chose
no.
it.
Loki, yeah. Loki was a good one.
Nah, it's actually good. I'm actually kind of just like I said Hank, and you're like, yeah, Loki. Fuck, you're right. Way better.
God damn it.
Way
Yeah,
better.
Loki's
God
good.
damn it. Especially with Thanos fucking snapped his neck.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I had a couple, and I'll only say one before Johnny goes, so I don't steal it. Cable. Deadpool 2. The first time we see Cable.
I still didn't like him at the end of that one.
He was I love fucking Cable, especially after X-Men 97.
Oh yeah, after
that
X-Men
Cable though, like
That
just
Cable's great. Yeah.
that character in general, but like even like the Josh Brolin Cable, like I fucked with Cable by the end of that. I was like, yeah, that's a homie. That's the homie Cable.
Did you notice that he's kind of sounded like Josh Brolin in X-Men 97?
I thought that too, and I thought
Yeah.
that was me like imprinting it
I
on
felt like
that
they did that
Cable.
purposely because he will be
Yeah.
moving forward still as Cable, I thought.
I
They
feel
should've
like a
just
lot of those
got him.
characters in X-Men 97 were voiced by people that sound similar to their MCU or future MCU character.
A lot of them
I see
sounded at least familiar, like I had
in
heard
What
them
If, too.
before.
They had the
Like,
original
some of them
cast.
in What If are the actual actors, and some of them just sound similar to the actors. Right? It's not all the same.
Not all of them.
Nah,
Some people died
nah.
off, but like I think like the dude that did Wolverine. The
Yeah,
dude
for
that
the most part.
Cyclops,
For the most part, it was the original cast.
I felt like when I watched it, I felt like there was a bunch of just randos. Because like, did Chris Evans do Captain America, or wasn't there like a generic Captain America?
No, I think it was generic for those. I don't know.
I thought so.
I could be confusing with the
I
The
think I
video
read
game, the
somewhere-
Avengers
DC.
video game.
I think
That's
I
what I
read
was
somewhere they
thinking.
and
had.
that the Avengers video game definitely was like, we're gonna get
Trash.
all the way as close as
Yeah.
we can to the real movies without actually paying
The
for those.
the
licenses.
Temu. They had the Temu voice actors for the fucking Avengers game, dude. It's so whack, dude.
Yeah, and it was a bad game.
And a shit game, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion.
Tyrion Lannister. Okay.
Yeah, at the beginning he was kind of a dick. He was kind of pompous. He was talking shit to Jon Snow.
Yeah.
It was kind of
Yeah, we
like,
don't like
it's
that.
just another rich kid. I mean, you feel a little bad because he's, a dwarf and whatnot, but like you're not like that like that was the only redeeming character trait that he had.
Yeah, his
was
handicap.
being a little person, and you're just like, yeah, but you're still a dick,
Right.
Right. And as the show continued on, you start to feel like, yo, I fuck with this dude though. But he's saying that shit.
That's my dude right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyrion, that's
a good one because
homie.
Tyrion was the homie. I fucked with him.
Other one I had was it was Christian Bale in Equilibrium. At the beginning of that movie, he was all about suppressing his emotions and following along. John Preston was the character name. He was all about going along with the flow, and then as the movie went on, you could see him like breaking away and being like, yo, this is a crock of shit, and doing his thing. And it's just another excuse for me to bring up Equilibrium. I love talking about that shit all the time.
Sure, since you want to say that, honorable mention, Tom Cruise in every fucking Tom Cruise movie. I really want to go into it and fucking
but that's not the character. That's just because Tom Cruise.
I know.
But I get it. That tracks still.
And by the end of it, I'm kind of upset that I love that movie. And
you don't know how bad I wanted to hate the new Top Gun movie when I was gonna hate watch it, and I was like, yo, this is fucking right now. Like I couldn't get enough of it. I've rewatched it several times since.
That is accurate for every single Tom Cruise movie. I go into it thinking, yeah, this is going to be his shittiest fucking movie. This is going to suck. But you know which one is going to suck and is going to be his worst movie? The one he goes out into space to film.
Watch it fuck the hardest.
It's going to be so fucking good.
I know.
I don't doubt Tom Cruise.
No, I know. I want to doubt him every single fucking time. But it's fucking Tom Cruise and the movies fuck. So hard. Even the one, the last Mission Impossible.
That shit was fire.
No,
it was fire.
We've talked about that, how those just keep fucking regardless.
Every single one.
I love that he had Bob in it. Fucking shit up.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, Elias Morales, whatever his name is.
I don't know. But yeah.
Bob.
I don't know his real. Yeah, from La Bamba. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the villain in that.
He was the villain. He was fire.
Yeah.
Word. Well, that's all my questions, fellas. We all went, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, sweet. Well, I don't know. I never know if we're going to do it or not. But Johnny, take us into some...
You know what it's time for. News clips.
I mean, we don't have to like make a segment out of it, but we
don't have to talk
a segment.
Yeah, we could talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about.
News that's happening out in the world.
News.
Nothing has happened since the last time we spoke, right?
Again,
we find ourselves trying to discover what to talk about. Let's see.
There's one pretty big
there's some big shit happened over I think it was Friday, over the weekend, where pretty much the whole world fucking fell apart. I don't know if y'all were impacted at all, either in work or in other places. But there was a thing, shit ton of fucking computers across the entire world, at least those that run on the subpar operating system known as Windows.
Yep.
Were affected by
Macs were affected.
Yes, that's true. No Macs were affected
Macs
at
with
all.
boot camps and parallels were.
Yeah. That's the user's
foolish
fault.
Macs.
Just saying.
That's the user's
Intel
fault.
Macs.
Ooh, parallels can go on.
Anyways, so yeah, CrowdStrike did some bullshit. They updated their software, and because the way things
it broke the world
are set up, it broke the world, which is wild. Like the amount of things that were the amount of places that were reliant on CrowdStrike. I mean, there's people that are still to this day, and it was an easy fix to like restore and get computers back up and running.
Sure.
But yeah, a shit ton of places like just are still even to this on today.
Yeah, today,
on Tuesday,
as if we were recording this,
are still affected by this. One of the places that got really hammered was Delta. So the airline industry got destroyed for the most part. I mean, you saw wild shit like Times Square billboard showing the blue screen of death and shit like that. or just straight turning off and going black. But the airline industry got really destroyed, canceled flights, etc. People getting stranded, stuck in airports for multiple days. But Delta really got hammered because not only was it like there was mad photos of like people walking through the airport and like all the, the signs and stuff are blue screened. Oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. I mean, that's not cool, but I mean, that's a thing. But that doesn't really affect the actual travel, right? Like there's other systems that did get affected, which is the reason why a lot of flights were canceled and stuff on that day. But following Delta also had an issue with their the agent and the flight attendant system. So like when the systems went down, they didn't know where anyone, like the flight crews, they didn't know where anyone was in the world, and they couldn't reassign people, and they couldn't, shift change and move, nothing. The entire flight crew system was down, and continues to be affected. So Delta is still canceling and rescheduling flights as of today. I know at least like
horrible.
5 people
That's
that got stuck in places. What's that?
That's rough.
I saw someone's fridge. They had a smart fridge and it had the blue screen all over the fridge, dude. It was fucked up.
If you have a fridge like that, they don't give you any way to bypass that.
I don't know how you would.
How do you reboot?
How do you
safe
put it
mode on
into
a
safe
fridge?
mode on the fridge, bro? That's crazy. I'd be pissed.
I'd be trying to figure out a way.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a fridge that was
Absolutely.
had a computer screen on the front. But
Old school fridge.
yeah, if I did, I don't even know what the fuck I would do.
Yeah, that's for someone being in IT, it was an absolute nightmare. So yeah.
Imagine the
CrowdStrike.
dude that
Awesome. It was great.
dropped that patch. Like, if I fuck up at work, like, there's probably a user that's gonna have a bad day. This dude caused estimated $1 billion in damage, if not more, based on everything that's been going down. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, the CrowdStrike CEO has to go before Congress this week.
That's fucking up.
Yeah. That's a big, like, it's really the question is, how did this not get tested before being pushed out? Or
Right.
if it did get tested,
I hear a lot of
why
conspiracy
didn't it
theories
fail?
too.
I'm sure there's always conspiracy theories with everything.
So was it a terrorist? That's usually the first question that people have been asking.
Of course.
Was it a terrorist? I have no idea.
No.
I don't work for CrowdStrike.
Yeah,
Thank
people
God.
love to blame shift
Sure.
and existential threats outside of our control are always the easiest to shift blame to.
But regardless,
I mean,
the
was
gentleman,
it terrorist? Is the equal question to was it aliens?
yeah,
Because they're both about as likely to have been the reason.
of course, illegal aliens.
Crooked Joe letting them all over the border.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what we get.
That's what happens. I guess that leads us to our next bit of news. Crooked Joe dropped out of the presidential race.
Crooked Joe.
And
So
then
this
nominated
dropped on Sunday,
Kamala
right? That's-
Kamala.
Kamala. Sunday, right? This past Sunday. Is that was in the,
Yes, Sunday.
dropped?
So it was teased last week by some places that were saying it's over. By this weekend, you'll hear something. And when Friday came and Saturday came, I didn't think anything was going
Right.
to happen. And then, like mid-Sunday afternoon, as I was driving home, I see a news alert, breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking news. I feel like every news alert I get on my phone says breaking.
yeah.
Everything
The
is
craziest thing, I mean, there's a few crazy things here, right? The craziest thing is the fact that he drops out instantly, gives it to or whatever, endorses Kamala. Some Dems aren't like didn't give her the, you know, like I heard Obama or some shit wasn't trying to
endorse her.
There's again conspiracy theories that he's dead. Danny believes that. I mean, there are some good arguments out there on that one. We have not seen this man.
Obama?
No, Biden.
No, Biden.
Oh, Biden.
Yeah,
Got you.
Yeah, he mysteriously got sick, and then all of a sudden he just drops
Uncle
out.
Joe.
I don't know, some credence there. It's a full on. It was wild. It was instantly wild. Passes it to Kamala. Do you guys like feel optimistic about this at all? I know that there was some optimism.
I do, yeah.
At first, no.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I was never a huge fan of hers. So maybe I shouldn't even say at first no. Like last month or whatever it was that he did the debate and like fucked it up. And everyone was like, "Oh man, this dude got to go. Like, there's no way he's gonna make it." At that point, I was like, "But I can't go to Kamala, right? Like, fuck, she's not that great,
right?
Because we got to find somebody else." And then as time went on and shit, I learned a little bit more about her and some of the shit that seems that a lot of people say that's not true and whatnot, and then just like in general seeing how all the other things that have happened, like Trump getting shot and seeing like he was like almost a shoo-in and feeling like, oh my God, this is really gonna happen. When Joe finally backed out and said, you know what, I don't think I could do it for another 4 years, and then endorsed her, I was like, that makes it smoother and faster to like immediately start turning the wheels in the campaign against, right? Like if it would have been something where like he backed out and didn't endorse her and she didn't get, you know, like she already got all the delegates necessary to be the nominee. Like she's basically fully endorsed by everyone, which is the easiest path. And this is the reason why, because I was like, if it becomes like a contentious thing, like it's a contest, right? And now there's a bunch of people that are going to try to be the Democratic nominee or whatnot. It splits the party. It splits all the lefts, all the progressive left into like you remember like last time there was a whole bunch of people that were like, oh, we want Bernie. Oh, no, we want Biden. Or, oh, we want Hillary. Like every time that splits it up, it's like we're not France. Like we can't have that many different type of nominees. We really need to get behind one dude and push that, or one person and push that person forward, right? And make sure that they win so that we overcome many other policies on the right side that are a little ultra conservative. And so I think by him choosing her immediately, or at least endorsing her immediately, and then everyone pretty quickly rallying around her. One, it was easier because she's already on the ticket, right? Yeah. So like the people that did vote in the primary don't feel like, well, I didn't vote for her. You kind of did when you voted for Biden, right? Yeah. Like you knew that she was going to step in if he ever passed away or things didn't work out. So you already kind of were voting for her. So it made it easier for a lot of people to feel like, okay, I fuck with that. Yeah. So that's the main thing. There's no argument, so you can immediately, go into campaign mode for the most part. And then the other reason that I feel pretty positive about it is she over the weekend. I mean, this happened on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. Mm-hmm. She's raised over $100 million. So people out there that got money that are putting it towards these PACs and shit are like, fuck yes. Yep. Now I'm really in. Let's get rid of this motherfucking Donald. Nice. I was kind of backed out before because I was like, Joe, I don't know. He's so old. But now I'm like, yeah, fuck this dude. We got somebody that's under fucking 60 years old,
Right.
and can like actually get the job done and do shit. Is
out
she
a
the
coherent
best?
sentence.
Maybe not, but she got a good strong team around her. If it's basically continuing the last 4 years, which I think have been moving in the right direction personally. Yes, I do feel positive now. I think in the first view I was kind of like, I don't know. But now, at this point now, I'm like, yo, this shit is, they might actually turn up, because there's a lot of, I mean, besides like making sure we get rid of Trump, there's a lot of historical moments that could happen too, right? First woman, first black woman, first Asian woman, first black or first Asian American person. I think those are all big firsts.
So we're gonna count every single one of her.
Got those Asian votes.
They would,
black
yeah.
votes.
It would be the first black woman. It would be the first woman, and it would also be the first Asian American.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
First Asian woman. That's horrible.
She doesn't count as 3 different things, but those are 3 different accomplishments.
Once I saw how much bread she raised, I was super impressed.
Yeah,
And just that they rallied
that's
behind her
promising.
so quick.
That's promising.
Yeah. And she had, on the very first day, there was some, I want to say it was Greek oriented, but I'm not sure. Greek meaning like sorority life, because she's an AKA.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think they're the ones that first like set it up. But on the very first night, she had some like Zoom call or something, or it was like the Congressional Black Caucus, one of those things. They put this like call together, and they got like over 40,000 women to join this Zoom call.
Damn.
Which is like, okay, 40,000, that's not a lot of people, but pretty impressive for 40,000 people to join one thing. And then they all donated money. They were all women on this call, and they all don't. And she raised like over $1 million or some shit that in the very first night, just from this grassroots small group movement. Again, it doesn't mean a ton, but it just helps me feel a little bit positive about what's happening now.
The money being raised and everything, it makes sense. Where you would be more optimistic and all of the points that you made. Initially I was just going off of the simple fact of her being VP the past 4 years, and all, with everyone saying, well, like, what the fuck did she do?
Yeah, that's fair.
In the past 4 years, like, just going off of all of that, I was thinking like, fuck, like, they're just gonna bring her to the forefront. That's not gonna bring votes, but
I think so. I think it just helps the anti-Trump vote.
Sure.
Yeah.
People who were anti-Trump before were like, I'm anti-Trump, but I don't know that I could vote for Joe. Right? That's I was hearing that a lot. But now people are like,
debate, dude. That's
like
tough.
the entire
that was real tough.
the people that voted for the PAC that supported Nikki Haley, a Republican.
Sure.
The PAC that supported Nikki Haley pledged and endorsed Kamala.
Nice.
Because that's an anti-Trump group, right? An anti-Trump Republican group. And when Nikki Haley finally dropped out, and it seemed like it was going to be all Trump, those people were like, we're not going to endorse Trump, but we're not going to endorse Biden. Like, even though Nikki Haley said this whole time, like, I could never do anything with Biden, whatever, she still fucking spoke at the damn Republican convention. But her supporters and the PAC that supported her, once Kamala got into the game, they were like, nope, we're going to switch our shit over here, which is a big deal. Like, those are Republican voices.
If they could do it, other Republican voices could follow suit.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like there's definitely a contingency of never Trump Republicans that just won't vote for president at all. They won't vote for anyone, but I think that gets smaller and smaller as we get closer to the actual election. Those people are going to end up pulling the button for Kamala. I have strong hope there.
Same.
So just because you brought it up, just to let you know, Nikki Haley did come out and say that she's demanding that the groups, what was the catchphrase?
Super PAC.
Yeah, well, or she was demanding that they stop using that whole the Haley voters for Harris. She was asking them to cease and desist because she, quote unquote, she said, quote unquote, I support Donald Trump because he understands we need to make America strong, safe, and prosperous. So the Nikki Haley argument
because it's not
has been
right
backtracked.
Now. It's not strong, safe, or prosperous right now.
Yeah, no, not at all.
That's the shit that gets me about the whole fucking Republican agenda is the whole idea. The only reason you vote red right now is if you fall into the bullshit that says we're currently unsafe, we're not prosperous, and what was the other one? Strong.
Yeah,
we're not strong as like within the world. Like anyone right now would dare fucking attack America. Like, we don't have the strongest fucking military in the world. We're obviously the strongest motherfuckers out here. Nobody would dare attack us. They might attack us through proxy, right? They go against these other countries that we're partnered with, but they're not coming at us. Like, we're still the strongest motherfuckers out there. What the hell are you talking about? Are we not prosperous? Of course, not everyone is doing great, but when has that ever changed? Like, there's always people that are on the bottom end, and on the lower end, and the middle class will always be there as well. I would say that in the last 4 years, like shit has improved from where shit started. Has it been a rough first 2 years? Yeah, it was rough the first 2 years, but because of what they've done, like all of these things, like we output the most amount of oil that we've ever outputted ever in the entire history of America. We make more money from energy than we ever have. We're energy independent right now. These people are calling for energy independence. We're already there. The only real thing that I think Republicans got a shot at pushing against or whatever is the border, and the amount of refugees and immigration that has crossed, I think has been absolutely OD. And unfortunately, the biggest challenge that Kamala has is she was in charge of that whole thing. And so how does she overcome the policies versus the outcomes and when they were allowed to make changes, etc.? She could use the thing where they say we had the most amount of border stoppage. We had the most, or encounters, as they call them.
Sure.
We, stopped the most amount of fentanyl from crossing the border than ever before. So they do have some numbers that are positive. But, just the amount of border crossings in general and et cetera, that won't work in her favor. That's really the only thing Republicans got. But what they do is then they use that information to try to say shit like illegals have caused the most amount of murders in the history of the country and all this shit, which is just utter bullshit. It's just not true. No. If anything, most undocumented immigrants cause the least amount of crime because they don't want to get arrested because then they get deported.
To lay low, son.
They're not trying to do that shit.
Trying to chill out.
Do we have instances of undocumented doing wild ass shit and killing people? Absolutely.
Every country. That happens in fucking London every day. I see videos of fucking immigrants stabbing the fuck out of people in fucking downtown London.
Exactly.
It happens.
Not to sidetrack too much, but just as you said this, I started watching Supercell on Netflix. I don't know if
I saw like 2 episodes of that.
I seen like exactly 2 episodes, I think. I just found it real funny that these are like the hood dudes in London, right?
Yeah.
But they bust out knives when they go to fight. That shit was wild to me.
Right.
It's like, yo, you got cut, bro. It's like, oh shit.
That show's getting a lot of praise, and honestly, like it's It's I, but to me it wasn't not enough.
As soon as I saw it was UK, because it was getting hyped like a motherfucker. As soon as I saw it was from the UK, I was like, oh nah, that's like Attack the Block and shit, like that whack ass bullshit.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was hoping for like some.
Where you going, bruv?
Sometimes them shits are fire.
Rarely.
Yeah,
Luther.
It was not.
Luther was a good British show, but other than that, it's like nah.
That's what I was hoping for, like some Luther
I'm a
level
Mr.
shit.
Bean fan. That's about it.
OG.
The OG. And he
I'm glad.
word.
I'm glad Trump doesn't, because I feel like he was so set on just like bullying Biden and, you know, talking down to him. Now that he doesn't have Biden to punch around anymore, he's fucking shook, dude. I don't know if you've seen any of his like Truth Social tangents he goes on at like 2 a.m, bro. He is fucking.
Bro,
my favorite thing.
So I'm on the email subscription or whatever for them. I get all their campaign emails. I got an email from them today that was like, "We got outraised by the Democrats. We need you to step up so that we can raise more." And like every email is just fucking begging for money, right? But this one was like, it seemed very. They didn't say anything
urgent.
positive. It seemed like they were scared.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. That's the
one
vibe.
thing. The one thing that I absolutely love about this, right, is the Republicans have been calling for him to step down the entire time, right? He's too old. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He needs to step down. He steps down, and what do?
It's illegal. They can't do that.
Now they're threatening to sue because they wasted so much money
And their
campaigning
campaigns
against
and,
them.
their ads.
That now that he stepped down, they feel like they deserve a refund for all the money that they spent to
Fuck off.
campaign.
Fuck outta here.
Blow a dick.
You wanted this, it happens, and now you're fucking crying because you spent money on campaigns against them, and now you got to spend more money.
Use that
campaigns
Elon
against
money.
it. Like, fuck out of here.
Use
It's-
that Elon
it's
money
just
to make some
total-
more campaigns.
It's just insanity. Like these people, you can't talk to them. You cannot. There's no reasoning. There's no discussion. There's no balanced conversation about like, well, yeah, I mean, you make a good point there, but this is where I would. No, there's no conversation. There, not anymore, and it's really fucking annoying.
I mean, I'll be the devil's advocate and say that there are people on the left that are similar, but
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's all radicals.
Yes, but I feel like there's more radicals on the right.
Yeah,
or at least more of the right has been radicalized.
Well, because they again,
there's like normal people that I used to think were normal that I can't talk to anymore.
So yeah, no, but I think I said this last time, but like their whole campaign is everything is buzzwords, right? The news media, it's all buzzwords. It's all buzzwords. So these people are naturally thinking, in these buzzwords. Like if you don't submit to, whatever, like illegals, right? You'll throw the term because this sparks a little tingle in their McNugget dicks, right? There and they throw this word, and if you don't say these words or you don't agree with these words, and you go, yeah, but what do you think about this? And they just get upset and they don't want to fucking talk about it, or whatever, or they keep circling around the same fucking conversation. And don't want to address the fact like okay, you make a good point, but what about these points?
Trump, their candidate,
where you show that these people are like, it's just not humane to do specific things, and they don't give a fuck about that. What were you saying, Dave?
If their candidate Trump can't spit out any facts at all, what makes you think they're capable of even understanding what the facts are? It's all just Trump.
Yeah.
I could ask my mom, hey, what do you think about this? She has no idea. But guess who she would be voting for?
Yeah.
And that's the majority of them. It's sad to say. I mean, I love my mom. It's not going to change anything. But like when it comes to this, dude, she is as brainwashed as the rest of them.
Yeah.
And it's
my
sad.
younger brother, one of my younger brothers was just like, oh, he got my vote. And I was like, yeah, like he can't have my, man, he's funny as a bitch, man. He got my vote. It's like,
nah, little brothers can get ass whooped. You can't
I
stand
gotta
for
fight
that.
him on it.
To
but
them,
it's
I
just like-
say,
I'm just
thank
saying,
God
like, there's
we live in New York, and your vote doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah, tell them, hey, go vote twice for Trump. Enjoy.
man, I don't know. I mean, it is promising. It's just like it's so close, and people that at least they're making it seem like that side is so fucking loud that it's worrisome at times.
Yeah, I mean, it is still worrisome.
It is
sure.
very worrisome.
I'm
But
not pulling
they're
off
just
the
they just
gas.
seem to be so fucking loud, so loud.
Yeah.
That's really why. Like you know me, man. I don't want to think about fucking politics.
I know, right? You've been
I don't
talking a
wanna
lot
think
of
about
politics so
politics.
far.
Yeah, and this shit fucking pisses me off because it's just like it's common. Like I don't even follow. I don't follow the politics, but it's just a matter of. Yeah, you make a good point, but this specifically is just wrong on a human level.
Yeah.
But the economy sucks.
Right.
And it's like, okay, like, I guess the sky is purple. Sure. All right. That's cool. And that's it. That's all I really got. Like, I personally have to get into give into these things nowadays because I have high blood pressure and I need to relax more. And obviously it's fucking working. But I get
very noticeable. Very noticeable.
Clearly. Yeah. You should see me in traffic. It's amazing. It's great.
All right, then with that, then I'll go to my very last story that I got here. Did y'all hear about this woman born with 2 choches?
Nice.
That's chosen to keep one exclusive for her husband.
I thought I vaguely heard about that. Like,
Which one is for her husband? Are they like side by side, or are they top and bottom?
Well, she has an OnlyFans, so
yeah,
I guess
she has an. I knew I heard about
to
this. She
see
has an
this.
OnlyFans.
She's a former escort. She says she has slept with more than 500 people, and no one has ever noticed.
I'm fucking both of them.
And let's see her. I love this. This quote here. Certain guys were better for me in a certain side. If one vagina needed a break or a timeout, I could use the other one.
Wait, hold up. I thought she was saving it for her husband.
Well, this was before I think she was married. So it's not like one was a virgin. She used them both.
Can you imagine that conversation though? Right? You meet some girl online, you smashing. You finally get it in there, and she goes, oh, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
You're in my husband's pussy.
Can you stick it out? Move a little bit.
Move it a little to the right.
A little to the right.
I go back and forth
that's a
between both them
That's a better
motherfuckers.
hole.
I'll be hitting them both, son. I don't give a fuck.
I wonder how far away from each other they are.
That's the spot. Yes.
Yeah. What is the distance like? What is the...
Can you just easily go, or is there like, oh, I gotta?
If she tells you about
it can't be that fucking crazy.
Or is it up and down? I really don't know. I might have to.
I think it's kitty corner.
Like
USB slots.
Kitty corner. Yeah.
It's like
you gotta,
USB
it says the
slots.
right way,
If it
wrong
doesn't-
way, right way.
You stick it in one, it's not quite going in. You try the other one, still not quite going in. You stick it back in the first one, like a glove.
I mean, not for nothing. This girl's pretty fly.
Could you try pee her? It's not
What?
a DP. It'd be a try pee.
A tri-P? Ooh. Nah, I'm good on that, bro. I'm not, like, I feel like you would be absolutely rubbing dicks with the next dude.
I mean, that's basically what a DP is. How thick is the skin between the pussy and the ass?
That's
Like,
already,
you're rubbing dicks.
That's
for
already
sure.
sus.
Yeah.
just saying.
Tri-P, you're 100%
Tri-P.
sus, bro.
Try pee. You get it now. You're like, oh yeah, try pee. That makes total sense.
Tri-P.
Hit me with that tri-P.
It looks like Danny is not understand. He's not following.
No, he's there. He knows.
There.
He's like,
He
I'm there.
knows.
I'm just not. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gross.
You said
Yeah,
she's
no,
bad?
I've seen her. I've seen this before. This article, and yeah, she actually does not look bad.
Oh yeah, can I?
What's her
How
name?
she, like,
Can
pull
I
up
share
the
this?
picture. That's
Pull
what I
it
thought
up
you was
here.
doing, and you was writing down titles.
How
Well,
is
yeah,
there
because
not
Johnny,
a-
this is Johnny's
There we
conversation here.
Booyah.
Okay.
Okay.
Tattoos.
Oh,
Is there any Chocha pics? That's what I'm trying to say.
No, no, that's,
That's
what
what I'm
I
trying
was
to
looking
fuck
for.
with.
I think you have to subscribe to the OnlyFans for it.
Oh, God. I'm wondering if they like side by side or one
I'm
or
just
the
saying,
other.
That's what I want to know.
Two
but
questions.
I'm not trying to
Is it like
spend the bread.
is it
I
like
have-
pussy asshole, or is it like
Asshole, pussy,
in a
asshole.
line?
Wait,
or-
two asshole?
Yeah, asshole, pussy, pussy.
hold on. I got two questions on this, right? I got two questions on this. One, what's her OF name? Two, can you find that OF name on thoughtporn.tv?
Ooh.
bet you
Ooh.
can.
So it's,
Try 2 clips.
I believe it is Evelyn Miller has two.
Evelyn Miller.
Oh, she's just not beating around the bush.
Literally,
bush is.
I think other people
I
are
don't know.
beating
Is it-
around the bush.
I'm curious. Is
Yeah.
the things we need to find out. Is it a bush or bushes?
Yeah, now I'm curious. I don't know. I would say it's plural.
How do you spell
I
Evelyn?
think we need to find out if she's on that that site.
EVELYN, I think.
I'll be right back.
Oh man. We found the videos on the hub.
Nice. Are they good?
I mean, you could.
I mean,
you could
it's
see
a
how
little
it's-
blurred out, but like, there's one shot where she's got two at the side, where you know how it's set up.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
set
you
up-
know
it's
what's
set up
popping.
side by side, baby.
Hold on. Why is it blurred out?
I don't know, but still, you can see for the purpose of this pod,
Oh wow.
you can see. Yes,
That was my
exactly. Yes.
That's weird.
I know.
But why is it blurred? These fuckers. That's like a
Because they
teaser
want
or
you to.
something, right?
Yeah, they want you.
Got
to
it.
pay
Yeah, it
for
was
the-
only like
the
15
OF
seconds
page.
So it
long.
wasn't on the thought site.
Nah,
No,
she
this
didn't.
was-
She didn't
this
show
was
up.
on
I
the
tried
hub.
to search her name. It didn't show up.
I just did a general Google search, and that was the first thing that popped up.
Not too shabby.
This is not good. Oh, there it goes.
We're going real deep into this rabbit hole right now, or holes, rabbit holes,
Multiple.
Ha ha ha.
multiple. Yeah, that tri-P.
Horizontal.
Mm-hmm. Horizontal. That horizontal pusher.
So it's like a T.
No, we're not gonna. No,
Two pussies
let's not
in
do
an
that.
asshole, like.
Mm-hmm.
That's not, no, but that
Yeah.
the wording in that, it was just not. No, we're not doing anything with T's. Okay.
Oh,
I didn't get it. It went over my head.
it went over mine too.
Today's?
Like, what's wrong with tea?
Yeah. Okay. TS's.
Yeah, I was gonna say. If you want to see some fat titties, go to Xvids and just type in TS for titties.
Yes.
This is the titty abbreviation.
There's no such things as chicks with dicks, just guys with tits.
Oh, fuck that. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers.
Mhm.
That used to be the the funny shit was that used to be the abbreviation for telesync for
Yeah,
downloading
it
torrents
was.
and shit, and I was always kind of like,
Like,
Do I want this one?
You sure? You sure?
You sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Johnny was always like, I'm willing to try this out. Let me see.
I'll risk it.
I'll risk it. Risk it for the biscuit.
It's always a surprise.
Oh, man. All right, so that was the last conversation there.
Yeah.
That was what we had for news.
clips.
Thank goodness. Let's see. Now, I think the main conversation here is going to be our expectations for probably the most anticipated movie for this year. I don't think there's anything coming out that is
Not even close.
Not even close.
Wicked 2?
Yes, of course, Wicked. The fuck? Nah, you know, Deadpool and Wolverine. We're gonna be watching it tonight.
Oh, it's Joker.
Before we
didn't
jump
look
into
bad.
Deadpool, did you all want to talk Joker 2 at all?
We can.
Because I feel
we
like
can.
Deadpool.
Did we all
I
see
didn't.
the trailer?
I didn't watch that trailer. No,
I thought you did.
I didn't. No, I just
looked like a sequel.
hearted it. I assumed it was more stuff that I just didn't want to see. I was taking the Johnny route. I didn't want to get spoiled by anything.
The first trailer
the first
of the
one was a
Joker.
teaser, though.
I mean, I felt like there was a lot in that trailer. There's a decent amount that they showed. I'm surprised, Johnny, that you're that into
It was
this.
a long teaser, as we know.
Sure
sometimes
was.
they get, but they don't.
2-minute teaser.
What I would say, because we've had this conversation before, like what's the difference between the teaser that's 2.5 minutes long
Teaser
versus the
gives
trailer?
no plot.
The teaser gives you no story.
Yeah.
The teaser just shows you a bunch of fucking clips. You don't really know what the story's gonna be. The trailer has basically told us what the storyline is, and even though Danny was joking, it does actually just look like
A sequel
it's basically a straight up sequel to the first movie, which kind of blows out the whole concept of the first movie being all in his brain and he's really
Right.
just a trapped prisoner in the mental institution. However, there were parts I will say about this trailer where I was like, is this real though? Because there's a lot of shit happening where it seems a little like
Well, they showed this
not
stuff like
realistic.
on stage in front of a curtain. It made me feel
Yeah,
like,
like when they do when they show it says Trump or not fucking Trump. It says
Joker.
Joker and Harley.
Yeah.
And big lights. The
like-
only reason I say that is because Trump literally came out to lights that looked exactly like that.
But like when he would imagine him with Robert De Niro in his head when he was watching
Exactly.
the show, like, I
Shit
just
like
like
that.
something
That's-
like that. Yeah.
There was like one scene where he's like in court, like defending himself, but he's wearing the Joker mask.
Yeah.
And then he like grabs a gavel and it looks like he smashes the judge with it. And it's like, is that real? Or
Right.
is some of this in his brain? So it could still fall into that. Is this real or is this fake stuff? But either way, I think I completely understand, at least from the trailer, why they call it a musical.
Sure.
And I like the way that they approached it because it doesn't seem like it's like, you know, a Broadway musical style.
Right.
Right.
Which I'm very happy for.
Word.
Yeah, I didn't want that, but I also, I mean, the first movie I had the same feelings about. Right.
Yeah.
Didn't know what to expect from it. Looked very promising. Holding reservations for it, you know, just like not delivering on my expectations. And honestly, the sequel is matching that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know what to get from it, other than I'm still like, I fuck with it. I'm gonna watch it, because of all the things that I just mentioned, right? And then I went into the theater and absolutely loved that movie. Like, I thought the movie was great, and I feel like this is going to deliver in the same way. I do feel like, I mean, I understand your hesitation on it, Dave, but being the first trailer, you could probably
If it's good enough for Johnny, then I know he's
I won't go
Yeah, you
past
could probably-
this.
cameo
I was
I
gonna
will
say-
always watch trailer 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't. I probably would avoid every trailer after this point.
Yeah.
But you know, just
Especially
to have a
being
good
a
base.
DC property.
Yeah.
They're more willing
watched
to
the
give
first
up
one.
the goods in order to sit butts in seats.
Please come see this. Look how dope it's gonna be.
Well,
YouTube.
yeah, I mean, that was prior to Gun, so maybe not. Who knows?
True.
We'll see.
True.
We'll see.
Word.
I'm excited for the Gun universe.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
very
no,
excited for the Gun universe.
Not so much
Hopeful.
since I seen the Superman tidies, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm
not
holding
worried about that.
reservations for the film.
I did see for Superman. I saw like the people he cast as the Kents, his parents. I'm like, they really look like some Kansas farmers.
Some mom,
Okay.
pa,
Yeah,
Kent.
I haven't
type.
seen that. I fuck with that
Obese
though.
father and like a really country. I was like, all right.
Damn,
okay,
they went
all right.
authentic.
Then I saw a picture of him stuck in the ground. So I'm like, maybe Superman would fly hard enough and land that he just ends up in the ground. I don't know. I like what
He's just learning? Yeah, facts.
I don't know. Is he learning? Not giving a fuck?
makes
I
sense.
don't know,
I
but-
mean, he's wearing the Superman like costume, so
Yeah, but
I don't
once
think
he goes
he's
to
that
the
young.
Fortress of Solitude, he gets the damn costume and then
That's
he
true.
just tries to fly and figure his shit out after.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So.
That's true.
Guess we'll
I don't
find
know.
out.
We'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm holding my reservations again until the movie drops. Like,
I'm
People
waiting
just-
more till the trailer. I'm not gonna try to go completely off of the
well,
photos,
yeah.
but-
You're right.
Right,
You're right.
right,
You're
right.
right. I gotta
I
see
think it's
this
gonna be.
first
I think it's
show.
gonna be epic though. Honestly, I believe in Gun.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
In
I'm
Gun
thinking
we
so, too.
trust, right?
As
Like,
far
I
as
don't wanna
Superman
dismiss
goes.
the guy.
He hasn't disappointed me yet though. So
Not yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But did you want to actually jump into thoughts about what we're expecting
If there's
to watch
nothing else,
tonight?
then yeah, we could go right there.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple other things, but one is off of this. So, yeah, what are the expectations for tonight's movie? It's looking like reviews. Everybody who's watching these movies or this movie, anyone who's gotten a chance to watch it is giving it positive reviews, even if there's some slight. I've seen a couple of just like even though this movie has almost no plot, this great blah blah blah, like bullshit, and they'll still praise it, like saying that it was definitely more than worth the watch.
they still said in that one that they both do their thing.
What's it have on Rotten Tomatoes? Does it have a Rotten Tomatoes score yet from the critics?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Not that we put all our stock into that,
No,
but just
but
out of
it's-
curiosity, what
Sure.
are they saying?
It should be the first thing that pops up.
Or close to the top.
Ooh.
And I sent you guys the little mini review, spoiler free, from Eric Voss of New Rockstars.
We watched it
Yeah,
earlier.
last night.
we watched the spoiler free.
79 so far.
Oh, okay.
That's lower than I was expecting.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Especially
With
because Twisters is at
130
77.
reviews.
130 reviews. Damn. 70. I mean,
Let's
that's
see what
almost
some
an
of the
80.
bad
That's a
ones
B.
say.
A B is a fucking sick ass movie.
It might,
see a
just,
bad
it might
one.
be just too silly at moments, maybe. That's
Yeah,
probably why.
I'm thinking so.
That's why.
3 out of
yeah.
4 is a splat. I don't know. Deadpool and Wolverine feels like the opposite of what came before it, with a narrative that would appear to be driven entirely by the 20th century Fox characters Marvel might want to make movies about in the future.
Who said this?
Loud and clear reviews.
Oof.
Joysauce.com says
Joy sauce.
its action is often implied. Key instances. I don't want to read that shit.
What the fuck does that mean? Its action is often implied.
I don't know.
Off screen?
I guess.
Fuck all that.
Oh yeah, that's what it says. Key instances of impact are usually cut around or away from entirely.
It's probably because we
Drama
know.
is heavily alluded to but rarely felt or seen.
So like a kill or some shit? Like are we
Not
talking about?
kill, just like it sounds to me like there's so much happening they can't show it all.
Okay. It is only a 2-hour movie. It's not
Right.
fucking anything crazy.
I don't know. I'm going
top
into
critic
this
here. Okay, this one's from a top critic, negative 2 out of 4. Deadpool is and always has been a faux naughty edgelord and tryhard. While it will likely amuse its target audience of geeks and determinedly online, Deadpool and Wolverine is a whole lot of hot air and not much else. Sounds like we're gonna have a fucking blast.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Based off of that review.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been a hater.
So what you're saying is it's not a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Ah, darn. I was really hoping for that.
Well,
Yeah.
Eric Voss put it number 2 on his movie since.
So he
Number 2
Eric
in the
Beck,
MCU?
Yeah, he put No Way Home as number 1 and Deadpool Wolverine as number 2.
Above Infinity War and shit, or is this Phase 4?
No,
I think this is since.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was like Shang-Chi,
Okay, yeah.
Eternals, all those movies, you know.
Oh, yeah, we knew it was going
But
to
No
shit
Way
on
Home
those.
is better.
I liked
and
No Way
honestly,
Home
that-
a lot.
I remember I liked No Way Home. I felt like the plot was a little thin and the cameos were a little heavy.
The cameos were everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. So I'm like, I don't know.
So if this is number 2, then I
Means
guess
it's
the cameos
not
are
as
everything
good.
again.
But not as everything?
But that's just Eric Voss's shit. Isn't it?
I mean, I trust Eric Voss, though.
I do
Like,
too.
that's my,
He's
like,
actually, yeah.
He's got a lot of weight in my mind.
he does. He
Maybe
really
I
does.
agree.
It's
I
like my
agree.
dad telling me something. Like, I'm going to listen to this motherfucker because I love him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're kind of.
He's such a nice guy.
He is,
right?
dude. He really is.
blue screen.
seems very
just know what to
sincere.
tell me.
Yeah.
Outside
does,
of,
yeah,
you
he
know,
says- he
really
says-
wanting Mephisto to fucking.
Right, the
be in
Mephisto,
one of it.
yeah.
Yeah, he was betting real hard on Taylor Swift. I was
Yeah,
trying to see if I could
that's
find
right.
his
He was
list.
betting on Taylor Swift being in
But
this
yeah, I think she
movie.
shows up though.
I don't think so.
I don't
I
know.
feel like that's
I
one of
don't
the
really care,
the
but it's
misplaced thing that they threw out there. Because Johnny, you sent that article about how they threw out fake shit just to throw people off and all that. I feel like Taylor Swift is one of those. I'm not expecting to see Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You guys think we're gonna get like a bunch of different Wolverines, or we're just gonna get like different variants of like Hugh Jackman?
No, we're gonna get different Wolverines.
Yeah, we
I
get like
think-
Radcliffe.
I don't know
and
if we're gonna
maybe-
get different Wolverines in this one.
I think
we
are.
will. I think my money's on different Wolverines.
I think we're gonna get like
Yeah.
a Radcliffe. We're gonna get maybe just like a Keanu, like
I
somebody
would love
random.
to see a Radcliffe.
If we get a Danny
Oh, that would be
DeVito,
great.
Oh, I would love a Danny DeVito, and I think because of the
that would
Always
be
Sunny,
amazing.
short.
I think it's possible because of the Always Sunny connection with Rob.
right?
Matthews.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly.
Reynolds.
He
I feel
fucking
like it's-
one called to Danny DeVito. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking it because he doesn't
know-
turn down fucking anything.
I
So
know
yeah,
Max, one of the TVA agents. I know he's in it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
Like, yeah. I feel like Danny
Okay.
DeVito can easily be a Wolverine. Variant.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And
And he
a
doesn't
cameo-
even have to say much.
No, he just be on a
they
screen.
don't have to say anything, dog. Don't say
Yeah.
anything. Just, I want to
Oh,
fucking
you know
see
he'll
him.
talk. You know he'll talk.
It could be
Doesn't
Deadpool,
matter.
Like looking
But he
at
could-
like
just
Marvel
one line.
history, it's just like Danny DeVito as like a
Could be a one word.
It could be.
Rumham.
But if he, that would be amazing.
Rumham.
But if he like bumps into him and then he goes, "Watch it, bub,"
Yeah. Oh,
and
that'd
just
be
keeps
good.
walking, that would be great.
Yeah, for sure.
You got
That'd
Arnold. If you had Arnold in there or somebody else,
Yeah.
that'd be great. No.
Yeah,
I'm wishing too much. Right
yeah, you are wishing too much. Yeah,
Yeah,
Arnold.
that's a lot.
that would
Saying a
everybody-
twins reunion.
Yeah, it would be the twins. Yeah, the twin Wolverine reunion.
Oh my
That'd
god,
be
that'd
great.
be wild.
That's too.
That's
wild.
I don't
That's
put
not
that past Ryan Reynolds though.
Right,
Like that's
though?
still
Like,
kind of on the table. I feel like I'm not writing it off
it's Sean
completely.
Levy's movie. It's not Ryan Reynolds' movie. Right?
Yeah, but come on, we know
Same
whose
shit,
fucking
same
movie
shit.
this is.
Levy, whatever you however you say his name.
Same shit.
Mhm.
All right. Do you guys think we get Johnny Storm, Captain America? Do you guys think he shows up?
I think he's more likely to appear as Johnny Storm than Captain
Not
America.
Captain America, but I mean just Chris Evans.
No,
as
I
Johnny
know.
Storm.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah, yeah.
saying Chris
Ooh.
Evans is more likely to return
With the
as
shaved
Johnny
head,
Storm than
short
he
hair.
is
As,
You think so?
as Captain
think
America.
so.
But
I
the only reason why I don't think that that's gonna happen is because I don't know if we'll get a Johnny Storm before Fantastic Four.
I
Yeah,
think
it
quick
might be.
death. If anything, it's a quick death though. Like, he's
I mean,
done,
yeah,
and
it's
could be. Could be.
If they show Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, it's not Johnny Storm in the MCU. It's Johnny Storm from the Fox universe.
It's the
getting
one-
Oh
He's-
yeah,
he's
yeah.
in
No,
the
you're right.
void
You're right.
and-
You're right.
and
You're
he
right.
gets
the
sucked
same
up
way
by
that
a
they
life
showed
or something.
Everyone
Patrick
else.
Stewart in the other movie.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
That,
Doctor
which was a
Strange.
quick death. So I think
Right.
it's the
Yeah.
same thing, quick death. You know,
I could see Chris Evans showing up like I could see it. I would prefer not to, but
But I
also
could.
wouldn't mind. Like that wouldn't bother me. I don't care either way.
I
Honestly,
could see it a quick Captain America joke and then a death, and then that's
that
just
would be
what
cool
it
too.
is.
If they made a joke on that, or how he was like a 2-person, or haven't I seen you before, or some shit like
Right.
that. Like
Yeah,
I would
something
appreciate
meta.
that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it would
another
be.
joke like that.
I think it would take a little bit more away from the fact that it's Chris Evans, even though obviously that would be the joke. If instead of it just being Johnny Storm, it's the entire Fantastic Four from that. So like bringing Jessica Alba back, and
Michael
like whatever,
Chiklis and,
just for a real quick, just like a split second screen. You know what I mean? Like it would take enough away from Chris Evans to
Like when they opened the door and it was the
some shit like
cast or
that.
whatever.
You know what I mean, or whatever. Something if not that quick, then just a little bit.
I think you got to think the Hulk is in it.
That is the interesting conversation that we were having because of
Edward Norton. Edward Norton Hulk.
So no, I think we're gonna get Ragnarok Hulk, and I think Wolverine's gonna fight him. And I think when Deadpool's like, "This is the fight everybody's been waiting decades for," it's not for Sabretooth, it's for somebody else. And who else would that be? The Incredible Hulk. And when Wolverine made his comic book debut, it was fighting the Incredible Hulk. So I feel like they might do something similar to that as a variant of Hulk, and I think it's gonna be Ragnarok because I feel like in the previews too, and I might have got this off New Rockstar's video or somebody else, but it looks like they're sitting in Ragnarok Hulk's throne room. When Thor woke up and he was in his bed, it looks like they're in that. So I think that we might actually get Hulk versus Wolverine, and it's gonna be from Ragnarok. I don't know how that lays out and what happens from there. I just think that might be a thing. Now, it's very ambitious too, though. So I don't know.
Right?
Who do y'all think is the big bad?
I think it's somebody
the
bigger than
bald
Cassandra
chick.
Nova.
Is that? I thought it was the
I
bald
thought it's
chick.
Cassandra Nova.
I don't know. I think it's
You
somebody
think that's
else.
the decoy big bad? You think there's
I think it
another
is.
different?
I
Yeah.
think it's Dr.
I
Doom.
think I read something or saw something somewhere where they think that the TVA dude is actually the big bad.
That could be it. Because I was gonna say Doctor Doom is a little too. That's too big.
The
I
dude
think
from
eventually-
Succession.
Too big, yeah.
The
I think
Succession
eventually
dude.
connects to him. I don't think it reveals
Possibly,
in this
possibly.
movie, but I think it connects to him.
I think if
Sure.
they do Doctor Doom, it'll be post credit.
I was gonna say. I
Yes.
feel like the real
should.
big bad will
it might-
probably be post credit.
Yeah, I don't even think
That's
he
how
may
they
not even be
introduced
in the
Thanos,
movie.
right?
Exactly. Yes.
Post-credit
Yeah.
scene.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So I feel like
Do you guys
that's
think
how
this-
it should be.
Do you guys think this is setting up a Secret Wars or the next Avengers film, like directly off of this film, or are
I
we waiting
think
for Captain
the
America
only
for
reason
that?
I would have said no if you would have asked me last week. The only reason I would say yes now is because of that screenshot in that article where Kevin Feige said that this was number 3 as far as impact on the MCU. I think it has to be, or what did he say? It was if Endgame was 10 and Infinity War was 9, as far as
is an
impact,
8.
then this would be ranked number 8. As far as the amount of impact it has on the MCU.
Oh, wow.
Which would lead me to believe that there's
Heavy
There's something in
implications.
here. There's something in
Yeah.
here that is pointing
probably
towards
going to set up Secret
their
Wars.
direction. Yeah,
I think it might be though, like something as simple as like the creation of mutants and how that happens in the MCU.
Could be
for,
that too.
for sure. It
You
could
know?
just be that
'Cause that's
because
the
he
impact right there
confirmed that.
alone. Like,
He
yeah.
confirmed that too.
That is a big impact, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Oh man, I can't wait for
Can't
the
wait.
It's gonna be so good, huh?
It's
Yeah.
going to be so good. I'm
I
so
bought, I bought fucking 6 tickets.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, I
three,
didn't know
three in
about-
Florida and 3 here.
Rockefeller
I didn't know where
over
I was
here.
gonna be at. I didn't know where I was gonna be at for
Smart.
today.
Oh, you should
So I bought-
resell your tickets in
No,
Florida
I did.
then.
Well,
Yes,
I'm here
Or
with
you
my.
gave them
I'm,
away or something?
I'm here with my daughter, and my boys are still in Florida with my wife. So
Ah,
they're gonna
okay.
go watch it, and I'm gonna go. I'm not bringing.
Oh,
my
that makes
daughter,
sense then.
But I'm gonna watch it with Ali and our brother.
Well, look at
over
you.
here. Yeah. So yep.
Donald
Yeah,
Trump
so
over
we're
here.
gonna go do that.
Yeah. He said what?
Said Donald Trump over here.
Donald Trump over here. Hey, you never know, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it with I'm gonna watch it with Danny, and then see if because Xander is he's been into Wolverine now, not necessarily because he saw anything, but somebody bought him a Wolverine toy like the claws, so he's been like real into that. And he saw that, and now he's recognizing off of that, oh, it's Wolverine, you know, so like he's putting two and two together. And because I already I figured this, and I guess it's somewhat confirmed from the spoiler free thing that I saw, but it was like I the only real hesitation with me letting him watch it wasn't necessarily the F-bombs, right? Because like it's like, you know, you can he's heard worse, right, from me and stuff. So
I was gonna say from you.
Yeah. So, you know, and his mom too. Like he's heard worse. He knows what he should and should not say. So he's good with that. So that's not the determining factor here. It's just like all of the sexual stuff that was tied to Deadpool in the previous movies. Like he was being pegged, like they were having like full on.
But some of that might go over his head. Like he may not even
he may
realize
not
it. So
understand
yeah, I guess it's
but
good that you screen it first and then based on your view.
Yeah. But from my understanding, like that's where they drew the line, which I assumed with the MCU that, you know, like the F-bombs are cool, but you know, pegging jokes, maybe let's not do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that was my assumption, but still, it's like, let me watch it first and then I'll probably take him and make it like a special thing with just the, like, you know, the older kids maybe. You know,
I thought just the cocaine jokes were off limits in the fight. Yeah, I feel like there could still be some pegging in there.
There could be, I mean, but I think that's
they're
more
off limits, but he still says them.
I think that more goes over the head, you know, goes over their head, because you have to know what cocaine is in order to understand this. Like that's a more down the road, like, what are they talking about?
What's cocaine?
You know, and then down the road it's like, oh shit, they were totally talking about coke in this movie. I never realized they'd
be on a podcast in 2052.
I saw that movie when I was a kid.
My dad let me see that. It's when I went on my first crack bender.
We were all talking about that song earlier.
Yeah. Which one?
We were talking about that song. I was talking about that song earlier.
Yeah. Nah, next.
Next, too close.
Yeah, too close. He said that when he realized that song was about a boner, he was like, that's kind of gross.
Like, yo, gross. I was an innocent child singing that motherfucking song.
Yeah.
Everywhere, like.
We all were.
We all were.
I want to say that I didn't realize that.
I realized he was talking about hiding his boner. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't realize that until probably within the last 10 years when they pointed it out online.
I think you
and I was
told
like,
me about it.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's totally about a boner.
Yeah. And then I listened to the words now. I'm just like, how the fuck did my dumb ass not know that he was talking about hiding a boner? He's clearly talking about it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He's clearly talking about that.
Yeah, now you can't hide it.
Maybe I was old enough at that point.
Yeah, you're like 10 years. You got like 10 years.
I feel like I'm younger than y'all, and I knew that was about a boner from the beginning, son.
I'm not part of y'all, Dave. I'm younger than you, bro.
Yeah, shit. I was probably more innocent.
Nah, these old motherfuckers right here, son, not you.
I was probably more innocent than you, Dave.
I believe it. I don't know why, but I do.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah. At 17, I was, you know, walking into penthouses watching bitches fuck themselves with beer bottles. So
yeah,
did that when I was 12, son. Ain't shit.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, cool.
That explains the porn addiction.
Shit.
But yeah, I think Wolverine Deadpool is gonna be epic. I think it might possibly save this phase, whatever fucking phase we're on. Like,
oh, for sure,
it's a game changer. I feel like
no, it's definitely the game changer. In my opinion, it's already the one that's going to bring a little bit more faith. It's not fully going to bring faith to the MCU because we've had one or two small movies that people really lined up for, and there still wasn't faith in the MCU.
I feel like the next
Which one
movie is Captain America after this. So it's like, do you feel like, ooh, we're gonna get high off of this movie, and then fucking Captain America 4 is gonna be like, fuck, the MCU sucks. What the fuck?
No,
I kind of like this.
I like it too.
I'm not an
I
Anthony
love it.
Mackie fan at
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Everybody
No,
knows
we
I
all
didn't
know
even finish
Ale
this
does
fucking.
not like Papa Doc, no
I
matter
don't.
what.
I
Like,
don't.
Nah.
But he still
hey.
watched Twisted Metal.
Twisted
Hell
Metal was,
yeah.
Twisted
Hell
Metal
I couldn't
yeah.
even get
surprised
through
me on
Twisted
that.
Metal.
yeah.
That's
It did surprise
crazy.
me on that.
That's
That was
crazy.
Twisted Metal was dope. Twisted Metal was dope.
I
Have you
couldn't
seen
even
Twisted
get through
Metal?
No, I
that.
haven't.
Oh, you
I
gotta
know
watch
it's
that
him
show,
and Samoa
yeah.
Joe. And
You
all
got
that.
you got to watch
Yeah.
that show. That
And
show
Rosa Diaz.
That's a us
It's
type
on,
of show.
It's on Peacock, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta watch that
You
shit.
got to watch that shit. That shit is good.
I think you would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm not an Anthony Mackie fan. Even less of a fucking Falcon fan. Like,
I'm just excited with it because it's like a sequel to The Incredible Hulk. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's like a sequel to The Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
Like a sequel to like
Sure.
Winter Soldier and all that, but also like, it's a
Yes.
new beginning with Anthony Mackie. Like,
Exactly.
And then we also got like, man, it sucks that Homeboy died and he can't finish off as Thunderbolt Ross, but we got fucking Harrison Ford.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
it's
no,
like,
that
I'm
was
not
a
that
good-
mad about it.
That's a glow up, son. That's a
Yeah,
glow
yeah,
up.
those are positive things.
We're
Why
getting-
I think
Yeah.
this
we're
would
getting Red
actually be a
Hawk
good
and
flick.
like we're getting Red Hawk and I don't know. I think might get Green Hawk. I don't fucking know. Like, I feel like this
All
leads-
of those are
Well,
positive.
no,
Yeah.
but so my whole point on that, situation was I'm not a huge fan of Anthony Mackie. I'm not a huge fan of Falcon. I was worried about this movie. Like, there's no reason why I'm looking forward to this Captain America movies, other than the first one, because I don't like period pieces. So the first one was just like, yeah, that was cool. Like, we got to see Captain America.
Go back and watch it. It's fine.
No, I mean, I have gone back and watched it, but still,
For the most part, I was okay with it because I knew it was
leading
setting
up to something.
The
Yeah.
Avengers, the
That's
first
correct.
Avengers.
I think that's
Yeah.
why it's fired to me. Yeah,
Correct. So there was that aspect of it. So before this trailer dropped, I had like no good expectations for this movie. The movie
Facts.
dropped. It's still not like at a fuck, this looks great. It's more like, okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's-
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, all right.
That's
like,
where I'm at.
let's see.
Yeah, I agree
Let's
with that,
see
though.
what
Yeah.
we can what this brings. The biggest question that I still have is like, when Red Hulk hits your shield, unless you have super soldier serum running through your veins, your arm, shoulder, and everything else that is in behind that fucking shield is gone, should be gone.
I
And
don't
if it
think
is
Red
not,
Hulk is fighting Captain America.
No,
I don't think so either.
I think
But I'm
think
just
he's fighting
saying.
Bucky.
I think he's fighting Incredible Hulk. I don't think we're getting Smart Hulk. No
Or maybe
more. I
Bucky,
think-
like he said.
Oh,
So
Bucky?
he might be fighting Bucky.
I think Bucky might come back.
Yeah, but that might be a good thing. But Bucky also is part of that new whack ass movie they were gonna make.
Yeah,
The
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
He is, but this is a trend. I mean, the Thunderbolts are
I think the two are tied.
under Wilbur
Yeah.
Ross, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
it
The
makes
two are
sense.
tied, so it
Plus,
makes
they
sense.
had the whole series where they were partnered up together, and then they split up at
That's
the
true.
end. So
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense for him to come back in the end
That's
and
true.
save his ass. I honestly think he's gonna give up the shield at the end of this movie. That's my. I think he's gonna go
don't
back
think he's
to being
giving
the
it up.
Falcon.
You think Cap's dead though, or you think Cap's comes back?
I heard
Cap's not
actually
coming
that
back
there
until
was
at least one of the Avengers movies.
What made me feel
I
like
heard that
Cap's-
there was in works a series. Did y'all hear about this?
about how he returned the stones. That
Yes,
series right
there was a
Yes.
series that was supposed to be built about the time that he spent returning the stones, which
They've been asking for that, but I don't know if that's exactly what's gonna be released. I know that's been a popular thing.
You know what's always interesting to me though? Remember when they were trying to figure out time travel and like they made Scott Lang young and old and all that. And they figured out how to de-age or to age somebody. Like I feel like you could take fucking old ass Joe Biden Captain America, throw him in that machine, and bring him back to Chris Evans Captain America. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just like we got Cat back. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can just as easily go back to back then and talk him into doing some shit, and then going back or whatever. I don't know. There's so many things. So many things that you could do with the fucking multiverse. It's the cheat code. It's the very cheat. It's the cheat code. Right. So, like,
and the TVA is the double cheat code.
That's the real cheat code.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to it. One of the bigger questions, and when it comes since we're talking about the MCU, right? So, one of the things I've been noticing in general is our man Jonathan Majors is randomly just popping up on socials, right? Just regular shit, right? He was clowned for
uncanceled. He thinks he's uncanceled.
I'm not thinking that he's uncanceled. I don't think
him. He thinks he's uncanceled.
Oh, he thinks he's uncanceled. Yeah. Yes, that is a possibility. But also, people aren't talking shit necessarily. They're joking on him because of the dance that he's fucking. He was doing some fucking crazy looking fucking Greek dance. Greek meaning he's part of a fraternity or whatever. It looks like he was strolling pretty much, but by himself, so he looks like a goof doing it.
That's even better.
Yes, I
made fun of those people so much.
Yes, and so is the rest of the world because that was the video that surfaced. And then that whole thing with what's his name, Ely.
When he was hugging his girl.
Yeah, when did you watch
Michael Ealy?
Yeah, with Michael Ealy, and he was looking at him like motherfucker, like
almost came out there.
Yeah, his inner Ike Turner was fighting. Yeah,
he was
fighting
ready.
back. Yeah, he was ready.
He was ready to throw.
I think he gave him the Ike Turner look, like real quick, like motherfucker. But yeah, do you think they're going to do what they did with James Gunn, where they fired him? They fired James Gunn when all those tweets were going away, and then after it blew over, they brought him back to complete this.
It's either that or Cole.
Wait, was it bullshit what you said earlier about Cole Domingo?
Yeah, I'm saying it's either that or Cowboy Domingo.
Yeah, Cowboy Domingo. I like that. What was true? What do you mean?
What y'all said that there was rumors that he was gonna replace as Kang.
Oh, they've been talking about that for a while. Yeah, that was a rumor a while back.
Nothing.
Actually, nothing concrete. It was just a rumor that he was one of the people set up to replace him as Kang.
Honestly, I feel
so that's as good as John Boyega, basically.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like they feel.
But that's my point. Is we haven't heard anything. We have heard that they stated that Kang is still very much going to be a part of these movies. Mm-hmm. But there has been no recasting, no anything like that. He's no longer like the big bad. I think he's being replaced by another big bad, which we're all assuming is Doctor Doom. Mm-hmm. But Kang still has to exist in this world. Mm-hmm. I think that they invested so much just in what they've shown with Jonathan Majors in the movies, in the show, the end credit scene where it's pretty much an entire stadium of Jonathan Majors, so because of all of that, I think they're waiting for it to blow over, which in my opinion, it's pretty much almost there. by the time Kang has to pop back into the picture, I would not be surprised if it's Jonathan Majors continuing that role.
I mean, he filmed for like season 2 of Loki.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. After all of that, they invested so much into that character and him being that character that if they play their cards right, if we're not expecting Kang the Conqueror to come in until the next Avengers movie, even if it films in January, by the time it films and drops, because it's not expected to drop until 2026,
Die down.
that shit will die down. It's already dying down. And, you know, by the time he pops up, I don't think anyone would bat an eye.
Right. I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't care. No.
I don't care right now, just for the record.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Bring
right
him
now.
back.
Yeah, I don't care for shit right now.
Honestly, I feel like there was one way I feel like you could have like really like replaced this where I would have been cool with it. It was just like, all right, you know how you said it's like all of them in that one stadium?
Mm-hmm.
All right, remember that Ant-Man Ant-Man movie, the one that they defeated at the end, that Kang right there?
Yeah.
He ages in there. He's stuck in there. He's trying to figure his way out. Where the fuck I'm stuck at? He ages out. He comes out. He's Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? He just old as fuck, and then he just kills everybody in the stadium in some one quick scene, and then you got this one major Kang.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I was thinking. That's the only way to do it. But like, man, bring Jonathan Majors back.
Yeah. Where the fuck is that at, man?
You know, I wouldn't be mad at that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one way you go.
Denzel ends up being
fix.
Kang.
It's a quick fix. It's a quick fix. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
It's a quick fix. We could find a better role for fucking. No, actually, no. He would.
No, I like Denzel as Kang. That's kind of a fire ass role.
I'm saying, I'm giving you Alonzo Kang, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Alonzo Kang. And I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that, bro.
Thanos ain't got shit on me.
My gladiator.
Dr. Doom ain't got shit on me.
Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Dr. Doom to finally show up, though.
I know, I can't
Man,
wait.
he's actually probably the best character besides Wolverine in Marvel in general. I think so. Like, in Spider-Man.
Everybody's waiting for Dr. Doom.
I just can't wait for him to show up.
Everyone is waiting for Dr. Doom. Everyone's waiting to know who's playing Dr. Doom.
The only sad part is
probably the most anticipated one, other than Wolverine.
I don't know if you guys really know. Dr. Doom is the shit. Like, he's probably the
where do
best
they go
character in
after
Marvel.
Dr. Doom though?
That's
Where do you go after that? Honestly, yeah.
You milk it right now, and then you had a 20 years of MCU, and it was great.
Yeah, you just basically blow it up, right? And you say we're done.
We're done.
We're starting over. Young Avengers.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about that. So it's like, hey,
Nah, they already canceled that. They threw that plan in the trash because they didn't set it up correctly. So, well, we'll see. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what Deadpool.
I'm looking forward to hearing what Dave has to say because I feel like he's been silent for the last 20 minutes.
I was just thinking that, Johnny.
Nah,
like
I just
Silent Dave
been nodding
over here.
along. Y'all are fucking right now. I'm with it.
I'm gonna just shut up and let you talk, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm cool with Denzel. Y'all want a Denzel Kang? Let's fucking roll with this, son. You know I fuck with Denzel. That's my dude.
Would you be mad at that, though? Like,
Nah, not at all, bro.
scenario? Like,
I want him to have that same gladiator haircut and shit.
Yeah,
That Caesar cut, that black Caesar cut. Fuck yeah.
With the earring.
I think it's the
Yeah.
goatee.
Yep.
Yeah, with the earring. Nice.
Evil Denzel always got the goatee.
These other Kangs ain't
The
got
dentures.
nothing on me.
The dentures or whatever it is that makes
Got
it
a
seem
cool,
like extra
pulls out a
big.
cool, pulls his shit in. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I'd respect him a little bit more if he popped the Zen in the middle.
That's the new shit, son.
Yeah. Just
Got
saying.
one in
You know
right
what?
now.
Dr. Doom ain't got nothing on me.
The mother Kangs.
The mother Kangs. Mother Kangs ain't got shit on me.
They thought I was done.
They thought I was
They
done.
thought Scott.
I like that the table presses.
Yeah,
that's perfect, son.
They thought I was done. Fuck Scott Lang.
No.
My ninja. Anyway.
But you
Nah,
know that Reed Richards is a descendant of him, though. So.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yep.
Oh no, I'm tripping. Actually, Kang's a descendant.
Kang is a
of Reed
descendant
Richards.
of Reed Richards.
Reed
Oh
Richards,
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He the pappy.
I mean, I got nephews.
Throw back to life.
I got nephews.
Life.
That look like Denzel, so I understand it. You can have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's all I have for that for MCU talk. Can't wait to watch the movie. I'm extremely excited about it. I don't know. We're still discussing it. Nothing has been confirmed. Hopefully there's a live before next week's episode. Chances are it would be just in next week's episode, but but hopefully we can do a live out of it to discuss our thoughts. Real quick before we end the show, little bits of updates. So in bad news, Halo has been canceled at Paramount Plus after 2 seasons. That sucks because the first season was good.
It's finding its legs.
Yeah, it was finding its legs.
Yeah.
There was a lot of criticism because he took off his helmet, and like the story arc was just
different.
like way too convoluted when it came to. It was just too deep. They tried to go too deep.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second season, I felt like fixed that, right? They got back to the nitty gritty. He made its way to Halo.
He kept his helmet off
To
more
reach.
in
No, he
season
did.
2 than he did in season 1.
Well, they explained at the fact that they felt
but it's
like
still,
it was
the people that are bothered by the fact that he's not wearing his helmet don't care that they explain why he's not wearing his helmet.
Correct. But you know, as someone who didn't really at first was like, yeah, that sucks, but in the end, did it really matter? No, because the second season fucked extremely hard. It was dope. Great scenes in that. And it, you know, it led up to something fucking amazing, and we were looking forward to season 3, and now we are not going to get that. It's a possibility. It says that the show's producers are looking for a new home for the show. So it is a possibility that they'll just move studios, and you know, get season 3 greenlit.
Apple picks him up.
If Apple picks them up, honestly, I wouldn't want them to continue it. I would want them to start fresh.
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
I would want them to start fresh because they're going to produce a much better story.
I appreciate what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I think that they would be able to provide a better atmosphere to create a better story, but that's not the people that are running the show aren't thinking about they're thinking
do
about
a restart. Conserving what they've already done.
We already started a story that we're trying to continue this story. Who's gonna give us money so that we can continue delivering this story?
I wouldn't be mad at that either. At the way that they left it off, I think that the story would get better.
Yeah.
Like it would just like that third season would just fuck extremely hard.
I think they'd get a little bit more money. Graphics would be better. Not that they were bad, but they'd be even more improved.
They'd be even more improved. The story arc is just where I would want that, and the graphics.
I didn't have a problem with any of the story. Like I was never, you know, like, oh my god, it doesn't match the video game, or it doesn't match the books.
No. The fact that it doesn't match the
nothing ever does.
No, that wasn't my I initially the first season I felt like they went too deep into the lore or into the story of Master Chief and his upbringing, and you know, they were just going way too deep into that, and we needed to focus more on combat and, you know, the mission at hand.
I could believe. I could say that. Yeah.
That was my biggest beef with that first season, and I feel like that they heard that and corrected it in season 2.
Yeah.
And just
There was
kind of put
definitely way more
all
combat.
of that. Yeah, they put all of that other bullshit to the side. They kind of weaved it, they weaved it into the story arc. But they got back to the combat. They got back to the, and I understand why they tried to avoid it at first, because combat scenes mean more money, especially in this, for this franchise.
Yeah.
So I understood that, but still, they made it happen for season 2. Word. So, and third one, not important. More of a discussion, and we're probably good to wrap. Y'all fucking with anything? Anybody fucking with anything that y'all want to share?
I started Sugar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've been digging it. I like it so far. Couple episodes.
How far?
Just a couple episodes in.
2?
Not too far.
Okay.
Nice. I enjoyed Sugar. It does take we discussed the twist. I'm interested to see how you feel about that.
Yeah.
So I'll
Twist?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
As I watch, I'm putting it together in my head. So we'll see if I'm right or not.
We'll see. I can't wait till you get to the later episodes and then you tell me how you feel about it. It still fucks. I'm not saying that it was bad at all. But I was caught off guard and thought it was like total left field. So
oh shit, okay, I like that. That's not every day. It's not an everyday twist.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really feel like that.
Okay, all right.
Or is he being coy? Does he really feel like that?
Does he? Does he not? He probably thinks I'm giving too much shit away.
We'll see.
Let's see. I started Presumed Innocent. I am 3 or 4 episodes in. Wild fucking story.
What do you think about that
can't wait
twist?
to see that.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa, what twist?
Oh, you already told me that there was a twist, or so I'm waiting on that, but I haven't gotten that far. So
Wait, I did?
yeah,
There's a twist? I gotta remember.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I remember someone telling me that that there was some sort of twist. So, yeah. But the one thing I will say about Presumed Innocent is that every fucking episode, bro, I get to it like we get to the end, and then it ends on something like how it ends on something where it's just like, get the fuck out of here. Really? And you gotta watch you can't wait to watch the fucking next episode.
Yeah.
Because it's that much
Wait
of a
till you get all the way to where I am, which was so next week is the season, or actually this week, tomorrow, well, yesterday, for those listening, is the season finale. So it's Wednesday of this week is the season finale. And so the penultimate episode ends on another motherfucker. Really?
Bro, every
episode ends in a very dramatic fashion, which
you're
I appreciate.
thinking like, I kind of know, not like it's going like this is awesome, this is good, and then literally like very last scene of the episode, it's just like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then it cuts.
I was like, what?
And you're like, fuck, I gotta watch the next
very good.
episode. Yo.
It's probably the best law drama on TV in a very long time.
Yeah, it's very
just
good.
like Sugar's one of the really great whodunits that has been on TV in a very long time. I think they're both really good. Of course, we've discussed many times Apple TV Plus has been killing it on the originals. So yeah, I fully agree with that. My fucking with, I'm kind of late on, because it was popular a few months back. But I started watching Baby Reindeer.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I keep hearing mixed reviews on that.
It's it started off where like the first episode or two, I was like, oh wow, that's interesting. Have you seen it, Dave?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
So if you're not familiar, Baby Reindeer is about a comedian that gets stalked by a fan, and
Based on a true story.
It's based on a true story, and it's like the internet binged it and found this freaking lady and outed her. It's been like crazy. It's a UK thing.
Wild.
So like the first like 3 or 4 episodes or whatever, I was watching it. I was kind of like half watching it and shit. First episode I watched fully. I was like, oh, okay. And then the rest of the episodes I was like half watching it while I was doing other shit. I was like, oh yeah, this story's kind of wild. I can't believe, like, you know, it was almost, it felt like a documentary, mockumentary at times, right? Where you're just like, yeah, because it's, you know, it literally starts every episode with, this is a true story. You like know that, and because I already know that they outed this lady, like, you know that this shit is all real. And so as you're watching it, you're like, whoa, I wonder if that part is real or if they're just like making that up. And then I got to one episode that I won't ruin for anyone. It took a really hard, aggressive turn that I was not expecting at all. And I was like, that episode, I couldn't stop watching. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And it was like a flashback episode.
Yeah.
So it went to like before and why he kind of never reported this lady, or waited so long to report her. And it went to like a flashback on what happened to him like 3 years or prior or something. And I couldn't.
Was it a flashback cross episode with the bear where they were just at his fucking family dinner table? that episode is fucking wild.
That was wild. In a different way. I think it was just edited very well. And of course,
that was an amazing episode.
As I mentioned, Jamie Lee Curtis is a goddamn gem. Thankful
John
for her
Barenthal
talents.
is a fucking beast too.
Yes,
Shout
also
out to my nephew.
Yeah.
But no, this shit.
Danny and I were just for because you know my nephew John. Danny and I were saying that Jordan looks like John Barenthal.
he really does.
I was seeing him at the beach the other day in the water running. I was like,
he looks like the Punisher.
Punisher, if I ever seen it.
He looks like the Punisher for sure. Skinny Punisher.
Yeah.
That's 16-year-old Punisher, right?
Yeah. That's fair.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
No, that's it, man. It's a good show, so far at least. You know, the UK shows, you're always, especially UK Netflix shows, you're like,
yeah.
This one, you know, there's parts where you're just like, whatever, you know. But yeah, the entire, just the concept of a crazy fucking lady stalking you and following you everywhere you go, who's like, you give a little bit of attention to because you feel sorry for her. That's pretty much the premise, right? You feel sorry for her, so you gave her a little attention, and she latched onto that, and now you don't really know how to let it go. And then you find out why, and then you're like, oh, this dude is fucked.
I wouldn't know, bro.
So far, I'm like, yo, you know what? It's a fuck around show. Like, I'm not like hugely committed to it. I don't need to watch the next episode immediately,
Sure.
But it's enjoyable. I'm fucking with it.
I wouldn't know, man. Always the stalker, never the stalked.
Same.
On both sides.
Yeah. You fucking with anything right now?
I mean, I'm not really watching TV because I've been out of town. Which is weird to say that I'm home right now, but yeah. I mean, Kill Tony. I always fuck with that shit right
you
there.
always
That's
fuck with Kill Tony.
I fuck with
Kill Tony, yeah.
I love Kill Tony. And if I'm also on YouTube, I don't know, I'm a nerd. Y'all probably gonna be like, whatever, Danny, but like, the demise of WCW. Who killed WCW? It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
that's
little,
real nerd
little,
shit.
Yeah, some nerd shit.
Is it
about
a
wrestling.
is it a multi-part video or is it a one-time?
It's 4 parts. I think they're like an hour each.
Okay.
And it talks about who killed the business, and you find about how much of divas these fucking wrestlers are behind the scenes, and like motherfuckers like Hulk Hogan who had like full creative
I would
control.
actually watch that.
Yeah, who had full creative control of his
fucked with the
contract. And,
WCW.
like it could be the night of it, and he just like, that doesn't work for me, brother. You better rewrite the whole main event. And they're just scrambling to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do to close this show out. And that was very common with them. You know what I'm saying? So like, shit like that is very interesting. You know?
That is.
Yeah. So, I think it's a Vice TV. It's a Vice TV documentary, but you find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Vice TV you could probably find on Hulu too, right?
Yeah,
most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I mean, I'm on my wrestling shit right now, but like Dark Side of the Ring from Vice TV is also very good too. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes the best things about wrestling isn't the show; it's about everything that happens outside of the show.
Ever since they started releasing stuff about, because we growing up as wrestling fans knew nothing about their real lives. It was it was all just like, oh, this is wrestling is real. You know, and now
you always knew it was fake, but then you find out how much.
Yeah, but knowing like the stories behind a lot of shit, like that shit is intriguing.
Yeah, ego. It's just egos and drugs.
That's
really,
all it
that's
is.
just what it is with that shit.
All it is, every single time. All right. Yeah, I think that's everything, right? Cool. So then,
I think so.
So then you know what that means, guys. Thank you for making it this far into the episode. You made it all the way to the end, so that means you fuck with us and we fuck with you. Remember to rate, review, subscribe to the podcast wherever it is that you are listening or viewing the podcast. What else do we have, Johnny? Sign up for the fucking subscriptions. It's $1. Danny's probably I think he's the only one. He's the only one.
Oh, all right. Well,
it's him and like 3 other people. Nah. But
I'm consistent.
For sure. No,
we got cult members. We got cult members. We got some casual
I'm just
nerds.
talking shit. Yeah. I'm just talking shit. But no, definitely sign up for the subscriptions. You'll get I don't know what, generally about 15-20 minutes, half an hour at times of just us talking mega shit before we even record the pod. And cause Dave to be late to his taco meals. So please sign up for that so you can catch up to the conversation. And go to insensitivemerch.com.
About tacos.
Yeah, he's like, I'm ready to eat.
I mean, I feel you. We started with tacos and they were amazing.
It up.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for listening. We love you. Peace.
Peace.